cancer and how you can advocate for yourself. Remember, it's your life, and it's a simple blood test. Get it done.
We are the home of Milwaukee Black Talk. 1017 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Psst, we bought that action.
The place for the realest conversations.
I appreciate United Garden Homes for stopping through with a check for $2,000.
Yes.
Some people came through anonymously.
Yes.
Dropped off money. The family has received those funds. And whatever you can do, if everybody do a little, nobody has to do a lot.
The movement continues.
Did you ever think that you would be in this position right now where your daughter would have some way lose her life?
I didn't want to believe it. All the times I called, sometimes the phone would ring and ring and ring for days. I didn't want to know that she had successfully committed suicide.
What are some of the conditions in the jail that got people upset, like the living conditions on a day-to-day basis?
We'll come out our cell at 11 o'clock in the morning. We'll get food and we'll get medication. So that shortens the time. Those 2 hours, we'll probably get an hour out, and then we'll have to lock right now. And by lock right now, I mean we staying in our cell. We get fed in our cell. We don't come out our cell at all. And that's pretty much the biggest problem. Like, they simply say that they're short-staffed, but that's not enough because they knew that they were going to be short-staffed. Like, this has been a problem for over 2 years now.
The marathon continues.
There's never been a better time to make change in the city of Milwaukee, starting with the youth. And we talked about the housing. Willie Hines, y'all boy Willie Hines, and they trying to change the leadership over there. We got our hands full, and it's not the time. But we got attorney B. Ivy Lamar on the lines right now, calling from the courthouse. How you doing, attorney B. Ivy Lamar?
Hey, what's going on, Tory? I'm good, man. Happy to be here.
Joining me on the line, Dr. Umar Johnson. How you doing, brother, Dr. Umar Johnson?
Peace and Pan-Africanism, good brother Black Power to all my brothers and sisters in Milwaukee, Kenosha, Green Bay, Racine, and across the state of Wisconsin.
Yo, peace, King. I'm going to stand with you and walk with you, brother.
God bless you.
Because I think it's an important thing, what you're doing, and you need to have the support of the community. Regardless if we live in these areas or not, it all affects us in one way or shape or form.
It's time for that action and all the smoke. This is the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association award-winning Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on YouTube.
Yam, pam, jam.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, wow.
Man, best show in the world, bro. You got the best show in the world. Hope you know that, man.
God bless you, brother. I appreciate that.
Speak up to you both. Thank you so much. Tory, you spoke to my kids. Liz, you did too. But you spoke to my kids, and when I tell you both that they was talking about what we did earlier that morning all day, that's literally what they was doing. They was talking about it all day. My son was just hollering, awesome. Where's Tory? Like,
tell Tony, all aboard. It's okay to jump on the love train.
I'm not jumping on the love train.
We might got a couple seats left.
Listen, he ain't going to be, Jordan Love will not be the starter in 5 years.
Trash. That's a trash.
That's just my take.
Now you're trying to string it out.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Well, I'll need some apologies from the staff of 101.7.
Oh, wow. Wait a minute. I think the line's messing up. Hey, Eddie. Oh, I guess something happened with Eddie.
Hush up, boy. And they have an agenda. And the agenda is a satanic one. I don't know why people don't talk about it. You can't talk.
Yo, they just empty.
I want to make sure that I let you know that to hear a person and have a person like you in this community, the way that you are selfless, the way that you give, even when your cup is not even full, you are filling other people's cups. And that just inspires me to make sure that I help you the best way that I can by doing my part.
As always, my good brother, stay cool, stay calm.
Now, live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here is the king of talk radio, Tory Lowe.
Why did
boy go crazy.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory, Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice. We want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory, Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. And I'm here for the action.
And but that action.
And I want all the smoke.
Who wants the smoke today?
Salute to all my brothers and sisters on the front lines. The movement continues.
The marathon continues.
How you doing, DJ Brother Z?
It's Monday.
And how y'all doing out there in Radio Land? Truth Nation. Hey, thank you for joining me this Monday, August 26, 2024. We got another powerful conversation for y'all. So I'm going to need you to open up your ears, okay? Hey, look, it's Monday. You know how we get down on a Monday. Let's get the miracle Minister Kevin on the lines for this Monday prayer. How you doing, Minister Kevin?
I'm feeling powerful today, bro. How are you doing today?
I'm feeling powerful.
That's what I want to hear. All right, that's good. Because it is hot outside.
Oh, it's definitely hot outside. A lot of people be like, when they watch me on YouTube, a lot of people say, why you got those sweaters on? Well, it's cooler in here because we got a lot of equipment. We got the air conditioner working here. But when it's very hot outside.
Yeah, I think this is your weather, though, Tory. This is your weather. You like it warm.
Look, let me tell you something. I like the fall season. I used to play football, so I like the fall season weather. I'm a fall person.
Well, I said that because I remember even on the march and everywhere I see you got a hoodie on. You always got your hoodie. Hey, look. I don't care what the weather is, man.
Right. I don't feel the weather like that. I don't feel the temperatures like that. I just, if it's either it's extremely cold, I'll feel that, or if it's extremely hot, I'll feel that. But everything in between, I don't feel the difference.
Oh, okay. You just want to find your comfort level. Are you good with that, huh?
Yes.
I hear you.
I stay at my comfort level. That's true.
Yeah. How was your weekend this weekend, man?
Well, I'm looking for 4 missing black men in the city of Milwaukee. So my weekend was filled with having conversations with families that are missing loved ones. And to me, it's overwhelming sometimes because you have 4 to 5 different situations, and you want to make sure you do your part and bring the awareness and get the community support when it comes to missing, especially black men. And the families are saying that they're not getting, or they feel that they're not getting the proper resources from the department, the police department. And most of these missing black men are in the 5th district. The 5th district police department is where the missing person report has been filed.
And they get no resources from the
Yeah,
so
and this is the same police department that was involved in the legal strip searching of black men.
Right, I remember that, yeah.
So now they're missing, and the families are complaining that the black men are not getting the proper resources that the family believe that they should have, considering that they have been missing for weeks now. Some even months.
And this go take a community. This go take a community effort to get them, because, like I say, if you wait for the police to find them, then you'll be waiting forever. They're not going to expend their resources, whatever, looking for somebody.
Right.
That's not going to happen. Because they don't value those people the way you may value. with the community they value. So just thinking back yesterday, the lesson was a more excellent way. And we have to find a more excellent way to do things in our community. I know, like I said, we look for the police department, we look for politicians, we look for the church, we look for all these entities to help us create a more excellent way. But the one place we need to look is within, because that is each person follow inside their own heart, their own soul, their spirit, to be a more excellent person and to help out and to use their resources for things such as this. Then this community could be better. The thing is, each person does something better each day. We wouldn't see nearly as much of things we see going out here in this community.
Well, I say if everybody do a little, nobody got to do a lot.
It goes right in with that saying. It's exactly right in with that. And that's what we need to do. Find a more excellent way. A lot of times we keep doing the same old thing over and over again.
Right.
And we expect different results. So we know we call that. So let's just, find a more excellent way. If we could look, we don't have to go out patrolling the neighborhood all the time, but while we are out, going to the grocery store, going anywhere down the street, wherever we going to do, we just keep an eye out, look for people. Because you never know where God's going to lead you. This morning, he led me out. I took the wife to work today. I went to get some air or get her tire repaired. And they plugged the tire, but they didn't put air in it. And I didn't know that's why I drove off.
What?
So I went up to...
what you mean they plugged the tire, but they didn't put the air in it?
But, they put a plug in it, but they didn't put the air in it, so the tire indicator was still on in the car.
What?
So, but you never know how God is going to lead you, man. So I went with it. I didn't go back and say, hey, where's my air? I went and I bought a tire gauge, because I have an air compressor at home. So I just need to go get a tire gauge. And I went to 60th and Silver Spring to get one. The auto's on there. And I look up after I bought it, look up, and I see my stepson from my previous marriage. I see him out because he'd be out on the streets, sometimes not doing anything illegal, never doing that. But he has cognitive issues and stuff. So I see him for the first time in many years. So I'm like, my daughter just came down from Minnesota yesterday, so I saw her, and now I see her brother, and it does my heart so good to see them and try to be there to help them. So sometimes you can run into people that are missing or some people that you haven't seen it forever. You don't know how God's going to lead you. So I say you keep your eyes open. So people who want to be in a more excellent way, just keep your eyes open. You don't always have to go out and spend 5-6 hours looking for people, because God can lead you right to them. All you got to do is go on your page and see who the people are that's missing. When you see them people somewhere, just do the appropriate thing. Call somebody, let them know. So we don't know who's in our pathway. We don't know where God's going to lead us. Because if they would have put the right amount of air there, I would have went straight home. I wouldn't even see him.
Right.
I wouldn't be able to help him out today. So things happen for a reason. So we just have to get out and keep the eyes peeled. Don't just be worried about yourself while you're out there. Help out the community.
I agree.
Yeah.
Look, I'm going to tell you, Minister Kevin, when we out here, and like I said, the man hours that it takes to deal with the community, and I don't think about it. I just try to get the finite outcome of something tangible for the people that request my services. And I'll say this, helping each other has got to be top priority. Becoming resources for each other has to become top priority to make change. And I think that now a lot of people are starting to understand that, because there are examples of that happening right here on the radio show. I bring families in. Truth Nation is starting to show up and show out at some of these call to actions, and we're starting to gather through the radio waves and social media, coming together for each other. And I think it's powerful to watch. It's happening slowly, but it's definitely taking place. That's why I say we got to be about that action. A lot of people blow that hot air. A lot of people want you to believe something or see the hope in something. But now hope got to turn into expectation. And if you never change hope into
hope is just a wish.
Facts, but hope got to turn into expectations. Yeah. It's okay to say, okay, I hope, but you got to have expectations, because hope without expectations equals nothing.
Right. The expectation and a little action behind it as well.
Yeah.
Because you just hope, that's just a wish. You might as well just blow out the candles on the cake.
Right.
If that's all you're doing. You have to hope, but you have to put some faith in it. You have to put some action in it. You have to have the expectation. You got to make some things a goal.
Right.
Some things you got to not just hope for. You have to make goals in life. Write them down and say, this is what I'm going to accomplish this year. Give yourself a deadline. And then that hope could come to fruition, and all of a sudden now you're looking for something higher. That's that more excellent way. You're looking for something better. But, we get so stuck sometimes on wanting things, always trying to get, these hopes and everything. But sometimes we got to take our focus off of these things that we want and focus on the things that we already have. Because if you ain't grateful for what I've done for you, why would I keep doing things for you? So we have to show that attitude of gratefulness too.
There's a lot of people that's ungrateful, even for what they have.
Absolutely.
And like I said, it's never been a better time to regroup, rethink, and reshape our neighborhoods, ourselves. The way we think about approaching things. We have to, because if we don't, I'm afraid to look 5 years from now. If we don't change how we're operating as a community, I'm afraid to look 5 years from now and see what happens. That's why change is now. Change is here, and it's already happening.
It has to come from within, because everything that changes out there may not be for your benefit. But anything within you that changes will be for your benefit. So you have to start from within before you can even look for without. So keep looking within. How can I change to make myself better? If I make myself better, would I be able to help others to be better? Then reach out to the community, reach out to the city, reach out to the world. Because every person that you see in the limelight right now that's going in front of these offices, they have to make a change. They have to make a decision. They have to do something positive to get them to the place they are now. Because if they didn't, they wouldn't even be there, whether we like them or not. They wouldn't be there if they had done something in their life to make a change.
Well,
you wouldn't even never heard their name.
I'm going to tell you this. I mean, sometimes, you can run behind Diddy and get in the limelight, but you can end up like Cassie, too. Okay? So just because you on the red carpet, hold on. Just because you on the red carpet, that don't mean it's all peaches and cream now. I mean, you can take the wrong routes. The enemy know how to bless, too.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
But I'm not talking about his blessing. You're right. They bless the people. They mistake the enemy's blessing for God's blessings.
Right.
And they get up there and first thing they say, I thank God.
Right.
Well, who is your God? First of all, did you think it? Because my God didn't do this for you.
Right. That's what I tell people. Hey, don't mix our beliefs up, because I the way I believe, I wouldn't have even did that.
Right.
So
but sometimes
that's why they need that prayer.
Right. You can be good, but you can fall to the wrong hands sometimes. So yes, we definitely need that.
You don't want to fall into the wrong hands now.
Careful, man.
Hey, it can get crazy out here in these streets. But I appreciate you for coming on every Monday. I appreciate what you're doing for the community, and I need everybody under the sound of my voice to tap in and get on one accord for this Monday prayer.
All right. Lord, sometimes we find ourselves in need of so much that we are constantly asking for things, because we know that you are a just God and also loving, giving, and forgiving God. But oftentimes our present needs overshadow what we already have. And it may seem as if we are thankful, but all this week here on Truth Nation, we want to express our gratitude with an attitude of sincereness. We thank you for waking us up today. There's so many that get a chance to wake up. We are so grateful for our families and friends and those who are adding positivity to our inner beings. And while we are thankful for all the lovely, good, healthy, desirable attributes of life, we're also thankful that we don't have to suffer from the undesirable ones. I speak life more abundantly in Jesus' name. Amen.
Hey, anything else you want to say? Miracle Minister Kevin.
As always, my good brothers, stay cool, stay calm, and stay focused.
Hey, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, we'll have more conversations. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
And that's Tory Lowe, bringing you all the action and all the smoke. Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
The biggest names in the basketball world.
Dame Dollar Lillard.
Having fun and honest conversations.
He puts it in the shoe, right? And sets the tone for brothers and sisters and family.
Every week, Thanasis Adetokounmpo sits down with special guests on The Analysis Show. Presented by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. And curbless, ready-to-drink cocktails.
Nasty.
Find The Analysis Show on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts. And on YouTube by searching The Analysis Show.
How much I weigh is nobody's business, but Eric Hovde wants to make it his.
Republican candidate for United States Senate Eric Hovde says that overweight people should have to pay more for their health insurance.
Eric Hovde want us to pay more because we weigh more? How insulting is that?
Listen to Eric Hovde.
There should be consequences to those personal choices. Fine, you want to do that? Your health care is going to cost more.
Hovde would increase health care costs for 1 out of every 3 people in Wisconsin.
Eric Hovde is totally wrong. Who do he think he is?
Senator Tammy Baldwin has a different view. She's working to lower health care costs for Wisconsinites. Tammy Baldwin wrote the law that lets young people stay on their parents' health insurance until they're 26. And Tammy took on the big pharmaceutical companies to cap the cost of insulin and inhalers. Tammy Baldwin is the one who's working for us.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, candidate for Senate, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Tammy Baldwin for Senate.
Hey, Milwaukee, you've got too nice of a ride. Why put it through a gas station car wash when you could treat it to a nice Tsunami Express car wash? At Tsunami Express, expect nothing but the best with unlimited wash memberships and state-of-the-art car wash technology. Opening in Midtown on Fond du Lac Ave and Capitol Drive. Stop by and get a free car wash only at Tsunami Express in Midtown from August 21st through September 1st. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat. Learn more at TsunamiExpress.com.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as 1 business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All you have is one chance after an accident, one decision on who to call, one shot to get the help you need. Don't waste it on the one offer you get from your insurance company. Make the one call to Gruber Law Offices. It's the only one you'll need to make. Call us today. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
My family worry about me, hear it in my music. Mama scared for me to get a gun, cause she know I'ma use it. Floating off a Roxy in the bar, it feels so therapeutic. Want me to stop taking all these drugs, she hate how I abuse it. I've been going through it, with the guys move as a unit. He's sitting on the bags, he don't know how to move it. She do anything for clout, just wanna be included. I don't wanna hear about what you gon' do, make a prove it.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Truth Nation, hey, we got to get real for a second. We got to get real. 4 missing black men in the city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Their families are reaching out to the community for support and help to locate their loved ones. Charles Hortman, Alonzo Lamar, Javion Buford, and Carvel Jennings are all black men in the city of Milwaukee who are registered missing. I'm working with their families right now to bring awareness and community support to these missing black men. Tough situations going on with these situations. Alonzo Lamar, age 27, he's been missing since August 2nd, 2024. He was last seen in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, near 23rd and Center, and we had his family. We had his family on the show, and we went over to 23rd the other day on Friday to do a search. We'll be back on 23rd and Center today at 5 p.m. To do another search. Is something going on in that area? Once again, if anybody has any information when it comes to Alonzo Lamar, who's been missing since August 2nd, please contact the family, the police, or myself. You can go to Tory Lowe on social media, on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, and share the posts from the families where I'm posting a lot of the things that we're doing, a lot of the searches, a lot of the information about these black men. We also got Charles Hortman. His family came on the show. He's been missing once again. We got another situation with Javion Buford, who went missing off of around 3rd and Burleigh. This was over a year ago. His dad came on the show. This is over a year ago where his dad came and, told everybody what happened with his son near 3rd and Burleigh. Also, we have an older gentleman, Carvel Jennings. He was last seen May 12th, 2024, and his daughter been looking for him since May 12th. And like I said, this is not going to be on mainstream media. This is not going to be on mainstream media, these 4 missing black men in our neighborhoods. We gotta do it. We gotta bring attention to this. And I'm working with each and every one of these families right now. And like I said, go to Tory Lowe, King, on Facebook. Go to Tory Lowe on Instagram. And join the movement. We about that action. And like I said, this consumes, like I said, I'm only on the air for 3 hours. But when I get off the air, we on the block. So salute to Truth Nation, who's about that action, who's getting out into these streets. Y'all listen to people call in to the show all the time and blow that hot air, but they ain't really about no action. They ain't really like that. You can blow hot air on the airwaves all the time. It's a part of the show. It comes with having a show where you're opening up the lines to allow people to express their opinion. But we also got to get out here in the neighborhoods. And if everybody do a little, nobody has to do a lot. It's time for us to regroup, rethink, and reshape how we getting down out here, because nothing is going to change unless we change. And I'm here for it. I'm here with you, and I love you. And like I said, it's up to us to make sure that we do what we got to do to take action to make some real change around these parts. And that's what I'm about. Yeah, we can have a great time on the air, and I appreciate y'all for listening in. I appreciate Truth Nation. But at the same time, we got to be about that action. That's also being a part of Truth Nation, is about being about that action. Hey, look, when we come back, we're going to have the Pop Culture Report, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Are you 18 or older and need a driver's permit? Greater Milwaukee Urban League's free driver's permit classes can put you in the driver's seat. You'll learn the rules of the road from qualified instructors, moving you one step closer to successfully earning your driver's license permit. You may also qualify for free behind-the-wheel instruction. Classes are available June through September. You can attend virtually or in person. Visit tmul.org for more information.
Skilled trade workers are the backbone of every community, and also the Army National Guard. Soldiers trained to keep the power flowing, engines running, and in every other trade needed to accomplish the mission. These soldiers are on the fast track to learning skills that can set them up for success at home with companies looking to hire the best. Their resumes are being built through their paid training and part-time service. Find out how you too can learn a trade profession by visiting NationalGuard.com. Sponsored by the Wisconsin Army National Guard. Aired by the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association and this station.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 1017 The Truth. Here is Tory Lowe with his truth.
Breaking news. Milwaukee County Medical Examiner's Office is investigating the death of 43-year-old Devontae L. Mitchell outside of the Hyatt Regency on Sunday as a homicide. Breaking news. A Milwaukee mother is speaking out after her 17-year-old daughter, Amira Wallace, was shot and killed at Milwaukee's Deneen Park. This happened just after midnight on July 22nd. Breaking news. According to a sheriff's office report, Sean Grayson said he shot Sonia Massey after fearing she would throw boiling water at him, which would have caused great bodily harm or death. Breaking news. Body cam video shows fatal police shooting of 4-year-old Illinois boy and man holding him hostage. Police responding to a domestic violence call shot a 4-year-old named Terrell Marshawn Miller and his mother's boyfriend. Now that I have your attention, these are families that are more than just a news story. These are families who are hurting. These are families that are searching for justice. As a community, it's our duty to get involved and make sure we do our part to make sure that these families receive the justice that they're searching for. Today, it's their families in the news. Tomorrow is yours. This is why it's important for us to make sure that we stay on the front lines and make sure that we do our part to help change what's going on in our neighborhood. Whether it's police brutality, whether it's senseless violence, whether it's human trafficking, we all can do our part and help each and every family that's affected negatively in our communities get justice.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Tory Lowe Show weekdays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on 1017 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Brandon Sneid. The Green Bay Packers wrapped up their preseason over the weekend with a 30-7 win over the Baltimore Ravens at Lambeau Field. The biggest takeaway from that final game, the kicker competition still going undecided.
That's not even a question for me, to be honest with you. I think we've got a really good sample size, and then we'll see what happens just around the league. But, you know, there were some really good moments. Both those guys went in there and hit a 54-yarder and a 55-yarder, and then there's a moment there where we missed a chip shot.
The Packers' final 53-man roster deadline is Tuesday at 3 p.m. And lastly, we'll head over to baseball, where the first-place Milwaukee Brewers lost on Sunday afternoon in Oakland 4-3. The Brewers did take this series at 2 games out of 3. They'll have an off day today before they welcome in the San Francisco Giants to American Family Field on Tuesday night. The Sports Update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Oh yeah. You hear me? What up, Haley? Wait these good, man. I'm out Detroit. I'm from Detroit, where we call pills beans. We call bodies hats. We call the type of that y'all with rats. Bro, remind me to go take a couple links out the rollie. Baby Green's touching soon. I'm gonna toss this to Brody. You would think LeBron and them was movie writers. how they strike. We don't fear no man unless that man send out indictments.
101, 7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brothers E on the ones and twos. Pop Culture Report, brought to you by Truth Nation. Social media sensation. Marketing facilitator.
You know?
Double J.
You know what I'm saying? Jason Smith.
In the building.
You already know, T-Lo. I'm so happy to be here.
Hey, look, I appreciate you for coming through.
Come on, man. T-Lo, I'm always come through.
You was on Fridays. Now,
Hey, listen. I'm always come through. Listen, whenever T-Lo come to me and say, hey, bro, we need you. I'm there.
Of course.
I'm there.
Because that's what you do.
That's what I am. Bro.
You there for everybody else, but who there for you?
Oh, listen. Hey, hold on. This therapy session going on right now. So I need to pull out the couch and kick my feet up.
Nah, you straight. Hey, I got you.
But no, man, there's a lot going on in pop culture. Obviously, we know the political climate of everything that's going on right now. But
the DNC had a big week.
You know,
last week.
RNC was a few weeks ago, right here in Milwaukee.
DNC was last week.
You know, Kamala just officially accepted her nomination.
Right.
To be the primary runner for the Democratic Party in the election. But things just got physical. Stuff's starting to get a little physical now, T-Lo. Like, this went from just words to being physical. And I'm trying to figure out what's going on. So basically, Hulk Hogan, we all know Hulk Hogan was at the RNC a couple weeks ago, and he did the speech for Donald Trump. But he was just on stage recently, and he said he's trying to body slam Kamala Harris.
Hey, you know, in WWE now, they slamming women now.
And we was already saying that this politics was like WWE.
It is.
The storyline.
I keep trying to tell people.
You know what I'm saying?
I keep trying to tell people.
And now you got a WWE legend, a wrestling legend, coming in.
I'm telling you, they trying to let you know.
What's going on right now?
Hey, look, Hulk Hogan, come on now, them body slams don't hurt. Come on now, look. All right. It's Hulk Hogan. Now, if it was a UFC fighter,
it'd be different.
Yeah, it'd be different. It's brutal at that point.
It'd be taken more serious. Because I feel like this not being taken serious.
Have you ever hit somebody like a wrestler before?
I've never hit a wrestler.
I'm talking about. Have you ever faked like you was a wrestler? Hit somebody?
Oh yeah. Like
come on now. When you do the hit, you stump. You do more stumping than you do hitting.
Yeah, the stump is the sound.
Come on
and
now.
Then the person who getting hit
gotta react. Yeah.
You know, they gotta push their hand back real quick to make it seem like they.
I just know it's Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan ain't never beat nobody up in real life. You know what I mean? Come on now.
No, and that's the difference because even wrestlers who come from WWE who try to go UFC, it's not always.
It don't work. Brock Lesnar
and Bobby Lashley, the only two people go from WWE to real MMA.
That's what I'm saying. So Hulk Hogan saying he gonna body slam Kamala Harris. It's not gonna hurt. It's not. It's like squeezing a teddy bear.
Yeah, without question.
I'm just saying. Now if she react like it hurt, she might fall back. Like, what you gonna do, brother?
When Hulk Hogan's come for you.
Wow, on you.
Nah, but it's just insane. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, you see what's going on with this political stuff. This is becoming a circus.
Look, let me tell you something. Now that the party's over.
Oh, man.
Oh, the gloves is about to come off.
Oh, it's about to get.
It's only a couple more months left.
Oh, snap.
3 months.
I saw J.D. Vance. He was getting interviewed on NBC.
Right.
I wonder, because I've been doing a lot of watching Obama, and Obama actually went on Fox News a couple times and sat down for an interview.
Right.
So I wonder if Kamala's going to go to right-wing.
I think they had a debate set up at Fox. I don't think she took that one. I think she wanted the ABC one.
But you saw what happened with that. What Trump is saying now, he trying to change stuff up for he threatening to drop out of it unless
because she dropped out the Fox
type deal. And then I guess he wants something. He wants the mics to be muted. He wants every other mic to be muted except for the persons who's talking. And I actually agree with that.
But ain't that what happened the last
with
time?
With the Biden? That's what he wanted. He wanted to keep that going. I actually agree with that. I just don't want him to back out, and I don't want her to. I want this debate to happen.
Yes, I think America wants the debate to happen.
And I'm not gonna lie, the one reason why I don't want it on Fox News is because I don't want it too biased.
Come on now, CNN wasn't biased. All right, come on now. CNN is for the liberals.
That's true.
Fox is for the right. So if you do one, if he did CNN, they should do Fox. You can't just hit and throw and hit somebody and try to hide your hands. Come on now.
I can feel
if he can go through the CNN because he called them fake news. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then they should have no problem with doing the Fox, and then ABC do all of them.
Okay, I would say at least do the ABC first.
Here we go.
Because listen,
see, you sounded like you're trying to protect.
No.
Yeah, you are because yes, you are. It sounds like you trying to protect this woman. All I'm saying is, if they did CNN,
yes,
then go through all of them. Do all of them in succession, like the way it was set up. It should be no problem. If you out here in these streets like you claiming, then you show up and you get it in, pop up.
See, this is why we need a moderate news source. Because I'm trying to get into actually watching the national news.
Do we got a moderate news
like
source?
Everything is either left. Like when we talk about national, it's either all the way to the left or all the way to the right. I thought ABC was moderate.
I thought ABC was moderate at a certain point.
I thought it was moderate, and now everybody telling me it's not moderate. So now I gotta reevaluate some stuff.
Well, I think it's more in between than CNN and Fox.
That's what you feel. What I'm saying?
I think it's not as far on either side,
because if you turn on CNN or Fox, you know what you get into. Like, you know what you're getting. I think we need more moderate news sources.
It's not going to happen because that money out here. I'm trying to tell you, like, when they be raising that money for these elections, especially during elections, I mean, they got their stations. People got their little outlets to push their messages.
But it's like,
that's just what the game then turned into.
How do you know who to trust? How do you know which news source to trust? Because if everybody just going to the same news source that agrees with what they thinking or that agree with their ideology, how do we get the actual truth?
Well, through the debates.
Man,
that's why they gotta look. When you play video games and you got to go through different levels.
Yeah,
that's what you got to do when you're a politician. You got to go.
Crazy.
You got to be able to work your way. You shouldn't avoid no levels. You should go through all the levels.
That's true. Nah,
it's like, hey, I may not want to play this level, but I got to get my mind right. I got to go in there. It's going to make me a better gamer. It's going to make me a better politician.
Yeah, no, I think because I know that Kamala, she flipped some people to vote for her after the DNC. I know, like the last show we did with Dr. Kent, people commenting saying they were undecided, but after watching it, now they're flipping.
Because, let me tell you something. That was powerful.
Yeah.
Like when you have a big party, a lot of people can relate to that. You know? It was nothing on no real policies coming out of it, but, a lot of people can relate to a good time. Come on now. Yeah. I started watching WWE. Mm-hmm. After the Ultimate Warrior went into the snake pit with Jake the Snake and they tried to fake like he had got bit by the snake and all that. And this was my Ultimate Warrior was like I thought he was unstoppable.
Yeah.
But when I saw him acting through that, I started watching wrestling for years until my son started watching The Rock and Stone Cold, and then that next generation came. That's when I started back watching wrestling because I was like, it's fake. But now I just got the popcorn and soda. Politics is just no different than WWE.
Entertainment.
It's not real. It's politics. If whatever room they in, they're going to try to adopt to it. So you just watch it with the popcorn and soda, and hopefully you can get, at these debates, you can get the person that kind of line up with what you kind of thinking. But I like the debates because that's when you know.
Yeah, no, I like the debates. And I want them face to face. I want to see both of their policies. What are they gonna say? I do agree with. I think everybody mic should be muted except the person that's talking. So we don't got all this interrupting each other and all that.
And I think that many times when you talk about debates and moderators, it's important to, like I said, with CNN, it was more liberal.
Yeah.
So Trump went in there. I think he, did a great job going into CNN against Biden. Yeah. Biden did a horrible job.
Yeah.
Okay, so now here come Kamala Harris
trying to save the day,
and she's already on a schedule. It's already a debate schedule.
Yeah.
So since she's jumping in, as the front runner now, continue to go with what was set up.
Yeah. Nah, that's why. Keep it going. Like,
whatever was set up, go with it.
Just go with that.
Yeah.
Just replace Biden. Go with that. Go do the debate. I'm super excited for this debate. I think this debate be probably the most watched debate ever.
It's this time for the debate.
Yeah, it's time.
Everybody that had they fun.
Yeah.
Now it's time to get down.
Because I'm sick of these commercials. I mean, I know the commercials not going to stop.
Look, let me tell you something.
Man.
Them commercials is running on my show.
Dog, I can't even turn on a video on YouTube or wherever I'm trying to watch any streaming service.
When we go to break, it's going to be a commercial.
It's going to be another commercial about this politics.
There's politics everywhere right now. This the Super Bowl.
This is the Super Bowl of the world right
November
now.
5th, that's the Super Bowl of politics
yeah.
So everybody gathering and everybody watching.
And I would say the world, just because I'm starting to find out that the other countries, they really care about American politics. Like, we don't,
because we affect them.
Yeah, like we don't be as in tune as much with other countries. Do other countries be tuned in to American politics?
Because we supposed to be the biggest superpower around here.
We big dog.
Yeah, so they watching it, and like I said, when we see our representation, that's why Biden had to drop out, because all he had to do was steadfast in that debate. He didn't have to win it. He just had to make it through that debate without looking like
what he looked like.
Right. That was the biggest fear. If he don't do that, we don't have a Kamala Harris.
I'm actually happy that happened, though, just because now it's a more, like, the fight it's a more adequate fight. Like, this is a better fight than before.
Hey, look, I don't know, but like I said, it's like if I beat you in something and then you go get your cousin.
Yeah, that's what happened.
That's what this looked like.
But,
you know what I mean?
Listen, that's what it had to happen.
You're right.
Or it would have been a beatdown.
All I'm saying is, I remember when I used to fight in the neighborhoods, and I would beat somebody up, and then they would go get their friend. And then that friend would go get the other friend, and I just kept fighting a whole bunch of people because they kept going to get somebody else, you know. So, and it was the way this looked to me.
Yeah. Hey, listen, it had to happen regardless. I'm just saying, because Biden could not put up a fair fight. This right here, I cannot wait till the main event. This is gonna be WrestleMania.
But hold on, they voted for Biden though. Before this happened, everybody was come on now they're Kamala in there.
Because
all I'm saying is, look, all right, they switched that up quick. I still believe they forced that man out.
Oh, I know they did. You saw the Nancy Pelosi stuff. Right. Nancy Pelosi they say she was the main factor in the force. They say she not even cool. Like, Biden and Cam not even cool with Pelosi no more because of this.
All I'm saying is they forced that man out. And so now we got what we seeing today. And like I said, I got the popcorn and the soda for it.
Yeah, I'm ready. When is it? November what? 5th or something?
I think it's September. Yeah,
it's in September. The election is November, but the debate is in September. Yeah. I can't wait.
It was supposed to be something around September 10th.
I think September 10th is. That's what come to my head.
Somewhere around in that area. So
yeah, hey, listen, I'm waiting for WrestleMania, the Super Bowl, the main event.
But Hulk Hogan said he was going to drop the leg on him.
I'm pretty sure Hulk Hogan going to be there.
Let me tell you something. I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to take Kamala Harris into a wrestling match that she wins.
I would not be surprised.
Because she would slap him for real.
Yes.
You know how they do the fake slaps?
No, she would go for real.
Oh, she would go for real. She would slap him for real.
And what he going to do about it? I mean, he can't do nothing.
He'd fall over.
That's what I'm saying. He already old.
DJ Brother Z, what do you think?
His hips messed up.
Yeah, she going to win.
Yeah, I believe she would beat him.
Yeah, get that out of here.
Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more conversation. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app at 1017thetruth.com. Coming with straight truth.
Contrary to popular belief and contrary to suburban idiocy, crime is nowhere near what they say on TV.
You calling me an idiot?
I didn't call you an idiot. I said some of the people that live in suburbs that are white that think about crime in the city as if it happens every day, people are getting slaughtered and killed, is grossly inaccurate. But you don't know because you're not here. You don't live here.
Listen to Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris on 1017 The Truth and The Truth app.
What distinguishes Old National Bank from other lenders in helping people buy their first home and furthering their small businesses?
One thing that really makes us stand out is our grants. We have 2 really big grants right now specifically for first-time home buyers buying in Milwaukee County. The first one is for $15,000. They have to be buying within Milwaukee County and reach certain income limits. And then the second one is for $20,000, and that is through the Federal Home Loan Bank of Indiana. We're headquartered in Indiana. Savanna, as you know, Denise. So that is a second grant, and that is really the highest, most robust grant program throughout the entire southeastern Wisconsin area. So it's up to $35,000 essentially that a person could be receiving for their first home. If you are in a position that you're looking to buy your first home throughout Milwaukee County, please give me a call. Please contact me. I'm more than happy to help everybody that I can.
And what's your number, Anna?
Sure.
How can they reach you?
414-978-0283.
Hi, I'm attorney David Gruber. After an accident, you need a trusted winning team on your side. For more than 30 years, Gruber Law Offices has helped Wisconsin families get the results they deserve. If you've been injured, call our firm today for a free consultation. We're available 24/7. Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of your Milwaukee Brewers. One call, that's all.
Milwaukee Public Schools is getting ready to welcome students back to the classroom. The first day of school is September 3rd for all MPS students, and if you haven't enrolled your child yet, now is the time. They offer a wide array of school options to meet the unique needs of your child. Go to mpsmke.com/enroll MPS for more information. You're always welcome to visit MPS Student Services Building at 5225 West Valete Street for help with enrolling. Stop in between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Thank you for choosing Milwaukee Public Schools.
Milwaukee Health Services Incorporated is celebrating 35 years of serving all income and medically underserved populations of Milwaukee's metropolitan area. MHSI is a one-stop shop that provides medical, radiology, dental, pediatric, behavioral health, pharmacies with affordable medications, and more. Also, MHSI's new family medicine residency program, located at the Isaac Cogg's Heritage Health Center, has brought 28 family doctors to our area, which is significantly impacted by healthcare workforce shortages. Become a new patient today. To schedule an appointment, call 414-372-8080. Your health is their business.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
I'm watching the moves and playing it close. SOD, super soap. Rainy days, his and hers, matching coat. Jet so big, feel like a boat, staying afloat. I'm watching the moves and playing it close. SOD, super soap. She was up, but I ain't gon' judge, cause that was way before.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Pop Culture Report brought to you by Truth Nation social media sensation Jason Smith, Double J.
You know, Jason
in the building.
People call me Double J. You know I'm right here with you, T-Lo.
Hey, I got a question for you.
What's the question? Come on, I'm ready.
All right, this is something that, it's a concern, and I guess in 2024 we gotta be extra concerned, extra careful.
Okay.
When it comes to this.
What is it?
How long should the evaluation period be before you decide to commit to somebody?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
How long should the evaluation period be before you say, okay, I'm finna commit into a relationship with this person?
Before I give my answer, this is not the cop-out answer because I'm going to give a legit answer. But it does depend on the situation. Because I'm trying to tell you, I can meet a girl and I can look at her. We could chill for probably a day. And I'm like, I'm about to marry her.
What?
That's my wife.
So evaluation period 24 hours.
Sometimes. I'm trying to tell you.
If you catch the vibe. If it's a vibe.
I done met a couple girls. And
what? How long did it last?
I thought the next day we was about to get married.
What? You was about to head to the chapel.
Hey, listen. If we had to go to the courtroom, I was about to get ready. You know what I'm saying? I thought.
If you ask me, I'm ready.
If you listen. I was about to go to the jewelry store and get a ring real quick just in case. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm trying to tell you. But however, if you're talking generally, I think it takes 2 months. At least 2 months. At least 2 months. You need some months. 2 months. At least.
And what you're doing, 21 questions? What are you doing in 2 months? How you evaluate? Is there a process to evaluate?
So obviously you go out on a date. Obviously first you talking, you texting, you talking on the phone probably a little bit. And then you go out on a date, a few dates. Okay, boom. Hey, she eventually come over. You go to her crib. You just slowly start to get more comfortable and comfortable. But you got to figure out the pet peeves of this person. You got to figure out what it is that you, like what it is that she does that you don't like and what it is that you do that she don't like. You feel? Y'all got to figure that out, because especially if you're talking about a committed relationship, you might get into that mug just a couple months in.
Right.
And then you start to see who this person really, really is. The true colors start to come out.
I think Dr. Umar Johnson said that you got to live with somebody for 3 months before you decide to get married.
You see what I'm saying?
Like, you got to live with them, because the person you meet on the dating phase and the relationship phase, if y'all not living together, you really don't know that person.
That's what the person that you first meet is not the same person after you start talking to them for a few weeks. You move out to a few months, like, you start to see this person more and more. The person starts to open up more and more. You start to see more of their personality, more of who they really are, and then you can make that decision. But people try to make that decision in the honeymoon phase when y'all just started and everything is peaches and cream and everything is good.
But then all of a sudden you find out you go to the house and she don't clean up, or he don't clean up, or you start realizing like how they actually live, because the conversation is different from what's actually going on.
Exactly. Because at first, obviously she go try to, or the person, she or he, they go try to tell you all the good stuff.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, they go paint this picture, this glorious picture of who they are in their life, and then you get to know them.
You met them on Instagram.
You feel what I'm saying? It's
where
like,
everything was perfect.
Hold on, no, this not the same.
Hold on, they had that filter on.
Hey, don't get me started on the filters. I'm all cool with filters, but sometimes I think, I don't want these girls mad at me because I love my women.
Hey.
But I do think sometimes they overuse the filters, because it's like, how can I don't even know how you really look.
I'm just saying.
I don't know how you really look. Because
once they take off the hair and the eyelashes.
Oh, snap. Hold on. I'm turning over in the morning. I'm trying to figure out This Bae.
That's actually Bae right there.
Oh, snap. You know what I'm saying? But no, it takes a few months. At least 2 months. And that's the minimum.
Okay, so 2 months to figure out if you want to go into
a committed relationship.
Yes. Okay, that's your
I gotta figure
observation. Okay, 2 months?
At least.
Oh, on the least end.
That's the least.
2 months up to a year.
To years. Sometimes it may take years for you actually get committed.
Right.
Y'all might be on and off talking, and it's not committed. But no, it takes at least 2 months to however long to get in a committed relationship.
DJ Brother Z, put that in the chat, the question. How long is the evaluation period before you commit? How long should it be?
It got to be a couple
months. That's the question. If y'all joining us 1017 as we go live on YouTube, answer the question, because I think that people, they misgauge the evaluation period. They just go right in.
The honeymoon phase. They get tricked, bamboozled.
And then people wondering what happened.
Hey, they trying to figure out, that's because you didn't wait long enough, bro.
But then some people catch a vibe and they like, hey, we've been together for 30 years.
That's me. I'm a hopeless romantic. Bro.
Right.
So I think
you're trying to catch the vibe.
Yeah, that's my problem. I'm just a hopeless romantic.
That's what's up.
Whatever, though.
Well, look, I appreciate you for bringing that pop culture report today, Jason Smith, as usual.
Come on now. You
Double
know.
J.
Come on now. Let's get it.
Hey, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, we'll have more conversation. Stay locked in.
Friday Night Lights officially lives here. 1017 The Truth is the proud home of Marquette University High School championship football. Be sure to tune in every Friday night at 7 p.m. as we bring you some of the best gridiron action in the area. Marquette Hilltoppers football is presented by Gruber Law Offices and sponsored by Capital Insurance Agency, Magic Productions, Annex Wealth Management, C.G. Schmidt, Left's Lucky Town, Liberty Engineering, Boyle Fredrickson Intellectual Property Law, and Marquette University High School.
Truth Nation, our Beyond the Mic Happy Hour Mixer series has been a hit this summer. I want you to join me and my Truth teammates for our Beyond the Mic Happy Hour Mixer series on Friday, August 30th from 5 until 7 p.m. at Mr. B's, located at 8617 West Brown Deer Road in Milwaukee. There will be delicious cocktails, great conversations, Chula Vista Resort giveaways, and so much more. So mark your calendars for Friday, August 30th from 5 until 7 p.m. at Mr. B's.
Oh my gosh, Benjamin, did you know that we were just featured on Last Week Tonight with John Oliver on HBO?
We on HBO, Juice?
Bro, we are literally on HBO. Everybody keeps texting me and sending me the clip.
Why are you serious, Juice? This is big. This is national. Everybody around the world is seeing this.
No, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna toot our horn a little bit. Toot, toot, because we are definitely national. But I mean, what else would you expect from us, okay?
This is crazy. My mom just texted me. My sister just texted me. My girl just texted me. My dog Hazel just texted me.
Listen, everybody I know is about to become a Juicy Jammer, so let them know how they can become one, Benjamin.
Make sure you tap into Jam with Juice each and every day from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Watch us live on YouTube or listen live in your car. We on 101.7 The Truth.
Yeah, we are national. Now that's juicy.
It's amazing.
Calling all big thinkers. The world's climate is changing. These aren't new facts, but it means we must think in new ways about how we can live, prosper, and provide energy for our world while protecting our planet. Engineers are answering the call to create cleaner, safer, reliable energy. Solar power, harnessing the power of the sun to light all corners of the globe. Wind power, channeling a simple breeze to bring electricity to our homes. Hydropower, using the natural flow of water to generate electricity. Nuclear power, engineering advanced reactors that are safer, more reliable, and produce zero carbon emissions. Engineers are leading the way and empowering the next generation. Engineers answer the call. Brought to you by the National Academy of Engineering. Learn more at nae.edu.
Truth Nation, stand up and tap in. This is 101.7 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory, Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice. We want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory, Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the second hour of the Tory Lowe Show. And we got the queen, the advocate, the author, Elizabeth Brown, in studio.
Hey, yo.
Join us as we broadcast live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube. Look, Truth Nation, look, we got a question. I got a question of the day. I want to ask y'all the question. It's Monday.
It is. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Yeah.
And my question of the day, and you can answer the question, it's in the chat as we broadcast live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube. How long should the evaluation period be before you decide to commit to a relationship? Now, to each his own. A lot of people got a different way of doing this.
Real talk.
And I just want to know, Truth Nation, how long is your evaluation period, and what do you use in the evaluation? What are the main points you're looking for in the evaluation period to make the decision like, okay, I'm finna commit to this? I'm interested.
Hey.
833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. DJ Brother Z, is there an evaluation period in your life? How long do you evaluate before you commit?
How long was I DJing for tonight? 4 hours? About 3.5.
Oh, wow.
Salute.
They only got 3.5 hours to impress you.
Yep.
Hey, that's dope.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, I ain't trying to be in no relationship.
Oh, wow.
I just want you for tonight.
Oh, wow.
Oh, hey. As long as they know the intention.
Hey.
I get around.
I guess.
Hey. But Elizabeth Brown, this seems like, because when we talk about relationships and things like that, they got all these isms and schisms out here. But how do you decide to commit? Like, that's a verbal agreement.
All fact.
Really, a relationship is just It's nothing on paper.
Right. When you know, you know.
Right. So it's like a verbal thing. It's like your word and my word coming together to my word say I don't want, right?
All facts.
So it's all verbal, right?
Yeah.
But when you're in the evaluation stage, you meet somebody out at State Fair, or you meet somebody at the church, or you meet somebody however you meet them. What is the evaluation?
I think each person is different. Right. You know what I'm saying? For me, it ain't nothing wrong with loving somebody too fast. It's loving the wrong person too long for me. So if the vibe is right, if the frequency right, again, I'm an intellectual. So if you able to get me to thinking, you know what I'm saying? Like if the conversation is lasting, and I'm talking about we vibing, and your moods is right, because I'm watching every move. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Scorpio.
So get the mood ring on.
It ain't even a mood ring.
The moon ring.
It's how you look, how you move, how you talk. Your isms. You know what your boundaries is. If I don't get bored, you know what I'm saying, you might get a second date. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you this. We are in the chat and they weighing in. We got the question of the day. How long should you evaluate someone before you commit? 1 to 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 to 3 months, or a year?
Hey, it's tailor-made. I think it's about how you feeling and the person that you dealing with, how fast. Like I said, I would rather take my chances on falling in love with somebody fast than trying to stay in love with somebody I know ain't the right fit for me. You know what I'm saying? So,
how long did you wait, Truth Nation? 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. Also, we got Sylvia in the chat. She says maybe a year or two.
Okay.
For her, you know, just to make sure that she's evaluating. Maybe she got a long evaluation list. Maybe it's a lot of things she got to go through that she got to make sure. She also goes on to say, I'm not trying to rush into anything.
Okay.
Pamela in the chat says, you got to wait 6 to 12 months before a serious relationship. Damn. Serious. Is 6 to 12 months, is that a lot of talking?
I would hope it's a mix of all.
6 to 12. Like, so we talking for 6 to 12 months?
I mean, I done it. So,
I'm just saying. I mean,
I done it.
It can happen.
Oh, no doubt.
You know, some evaluation.
Hey.
Some DJ Brothers, you said, oh, no.
Hey,
hell no.
Look here.
Oh, wow. 5224 says, it takes a solid month of dating, talking, texting, and hanging out before you start to give it any consideration being exclusive. For it to get exclusive.
Dating.
I mean, and then, you know, when we talk about, because I used to wonder, how did y'all hook up?
I mean,
you know, people,
it varies.
It does.
You know, I
and
used
it's
to ask
different moves.
My daddy and my mama that. You know what I'm saying? My daddy was a little stalker, though. You know
what?
My daddy was a stalker. Like, he was stalker. They went to the same high school. She didn't know who he was, but he knew who she was, and it just so happened that his brother was talking to my mother's sister, and he was like, I got a little brother you should talk to over the phone. So they was talking to each other over the phone, even though my daddy knew who she was. She didn't know who he was until my mother's sister and his brother picked them up from school, and that's how they met. But my daddy had been stalking her already, you know what I'm saying?
He knew what he wanted.
He already knew what he wanted, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, the rest was history, you know. Four daughters later, and you know what I'm saying, 17 grandchildren later, it was a wrap.
I've been watching
that
you.
Part. My daddy was a stalker, fam.
Hey, look, I mean, sometimes I'm a vibration person.
Right.
I think after I feel the vibration, then I'm interested.
Okay.
I think the vibration, the frequency, the vibration, it makes me interested. But then after that, then I gotta figure it out.
I think over my life, it didn't change. It changed
at certain points.
My first, like my daughter's father, it was like, you know, he was trying to holler at me because I was on the bus stop, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I was
standing on the bus stop.
Yeah, sucking on a lollipop. Anywho, he was trying to holler at him. He was light skinned. He had red on. You know what I'm saying? It was something about a light skinned man with red on. You know, but then when I stopped, that was apparently I did it all the way wrong because he wasn't the one for me. So I switched it all the way up. You know, I mean,
and I think you switch up every time.
You do switch up, especially if you didn't get it right. You know, you want to, critique.
Make it a different.
Hey, that ain't.
Try a different angle.
Looks ain't it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need more than, the
looking like I'll be sure.
All facts. with the ripped jeans on. Facts. So I think it's different levels of it. Like, I'm at a point now in my life, like I said, I would rather. It's not even about how long. If a person can keep me, you know what I'm saying, in a deep conversation and deep thought, hey.
They might have a shot.
Hey.
Now, Dr. Umar Johnson, I listened to him, and him and Nick Cannon was talking, and he said you should wait. You should live with somebody for 3 months before you make a decision to get married. But that's a more deeper level of commitment. Marriage. And he was explaining by how people, when you meet them, until you actually live with them, you really don't know certain sides. So I don't know. It's just certain people have these isms and schisms. But I'll say this. When you're dealing with somebody, you really never know.
You don't.
It takes time.
It does.
And some people are not complicated.
And
some people are really not complicated.
Some people are good being a representative. You know, like I didn't know my daughter's father until I knew him. And then it was too late. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we had a baby already. We had lived together already. Like, you don't know until you know. So anytime you rolling the dice on any relationship, whether it be a friendship, a kinship, whatever it is, you never know until you know.
Right. I agree. And I think that peeling the layers back is one of the things, too, because sometimes the fun side of a person is genuine.
Facts.
Like, what they like to do for fun. That could be genuine.
It could be.
And what they like to do to eat, that could be genuine. And traveling, like, who doesn't want to travel? You know what I mean? But it's like the living ideas. What do you do when you're with yourself, when you're all by yourself and you're dealing with you?
Right.
I think that then when people run into that real scenario of who this person is outside of going out, outside of, being outside and traveling and, who are they with themselves?
Right.
And I think that matters more.
It does.
Because then that's when you run into the roadblocks if you can't deal with that part of the person.
And I think it's pivotal that you make sure that you're in tune with your star player, meaning yourself. Because the bottom line, people are going to switch up every day, but you have to know what it is that you need and what it is that you're able to bring to the table, so when a person show you something else, you able to, love them enough to let them go. At some point, you have to be the foundation of whatever relationship you decide to get in, whether that be a job, a romantic relationship, or a friendship,
Plus, I think that you got to also evaluate where is that person in their life. Can they handle your energy at that time? Because we bring a certain amount of energy to the table. Everybody's energy is different.
Yeah.
So out of all the stuff that they got going on, can they fit what you're bringing in the puzzle with your energy and what the requirements that you need? Can that match?
Right. And conversation is key to that, but also action, being able to be vigilant to see, and that's pivotal because everybody can talk.
Right.
Not everybody can talk and walk. You know what I'm saying?
Chew gum and walk at the same time.
Come on. So,
well, Not Really a City Girl says, I've gone as fast as a few weeks and as long wait time of 4 years, and neither relationship worked.
Hey, salute. Join the club. This is what I'm saying. Like, you just never know. The goal is, every relationship you get into, it teaches you something about yourself.
It does.
To a point where, like I said, our generation, my daughter and them generation, like they doing things differently. And I said, just critique it every time when certain things don't work. Because some people not meant for a lifetime, We have to make sure that we not forcing a circle to be a square. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's knowing yourself. A lot of times we get in relationships and we want it to be, the happily ever after.
Right.
But they're not there for the happily ever after. They're there to teach you a certain lesson in a certain period of time. And like I said, for me right now, it's not about how fast I get in a relationship. I just want to make sure I don't stay in the wrong relationship too long.
Right. And Travis says it doesn't matter it doesn't matter when, because you will see the true side of a person when y'all live together. And to me, I think that it's two different stages. Actually, I think it's three different stages. I think it's the stages when you meet, y'all conversating. Then I think it's a stage when y'all start living together. Then I think it's a stage when you get married. Like when you actually get the marriage, get to go into a marriage. I think the marriage, everything kind of leads up to marriage. But if you don't take the right stages to get to the marriage, and actually understand what you're actually dealing with, it's going to be some problems.
I mean, because I know people who just went to Vegas and got married and hadn't known each other long.
Right, but that's the evaluation period.
Yes, yeah. but it lasted.
But love at first sight exists too.
Yes, and then I also have some friends who been together dating or, living together for 10 years, get married, in 1 year, they divorcing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I mean,
and then
it varies.
I think it depends, like I said, the individual and what their needs are.
Facts.
What do they feel they need to actually move forward in life? Some people are loving, like I when I got married when I was young at 19, I think when I walked into North Division High School, when I saw Kamisha Finner, I thought that was going. I already knew. Like she didn't know
that was going to be your wife.
She didn't know. No,
she didn't know.
I knew. And so I just said. Then later on, as I moved on in life, I think the love at first sight kind of turned into vibes. Like now, now is when I see the vibration. If I get a vibe, now I'm going to try to evaluate it a little bit more to see what happens.
Right.
But I think that people go through certain phases of love. I think when you first have your first relationship, that's the puppy love.
Facts.
And
I ain't understand that when my daddy used to be like, "Oh, that's just puppy love." You know what I'm saying?
It's the first time.
Like it be the first time.
Then
first time, the worst time.
Yeah.
That first breakup be something else.
Then you got the real love.
Then you got
somewhere you're a little bit older and you feel like this is something real.
Right.
That you may have went through a few things and now you like, okay, this is real love. Then you got the unconditional love where, okay, no, this is just me. This is just where I'm at.
Right.
And all of them can go.
And I think
all of them can go
those
left.
levels too really speaks volumes about you and your growth. You know what I'm saying? About what it is that because again, like
where
I said,
you at?
With the Hollywood pictures that we watch, we looking for the Cinderella. We looking for the 4th of July moment when you first kiss your first little boyfriend and you waiting on the fireworks in the sky.
You want the goosebumps. You
know what I'm saying? You listening to Troop and he outside in the rain because y'all done broke up and you trying to get back. You know what I'm saying?
Not can you stand the rain?
I mean,
oh wow.
When you young, you thinking that's what it is. A lot of times you chasing that romance that Hollywood created. Because especially, when you're dealing with generations of children that didn't grow up with both of the parents in the home. Like I had my mother and my father there. I seen the lovey-dovey that made me sick to my stomach. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, disgusted.
Right.
Okay? I don't need to see my daddy smacking my mom on her butt.
Wow.
None of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see none of that, sir. But I knew what genuine love was. But a lot of times, like I said, the pictures that we get, the movies, the money can't buy you love type ideologies, give our kids a false sense of
the
what
Cinderella
it look
story.
Like. No doubt, because marriage is not always happy. Life is not always happy.
And I always tell people like, it's not the good times.
Hey.
It's when you get upset.
Facts.
That's when you know what you got.
Facts.
Because that's when you know if the person, how they, like when people get mad, words come out. And I always say, you got to be careful what you say when you're upset. Because if you love this person.
Yeah, can't never take it back.
Right. And if you don't, it don't matter.
Right.
But I always tell people, you got to be careful because it's not the good times that's going to break up the relationship. It's how a person responds in the bad times.
All facts. Or even in the good times. Because, I done dated some individuals who, again, as long as they had money, things was great.
Right.
When they got broke, the ugly came out. You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. Like, people just change. And you have to make sure that you know who you are all the time, because a lot of times in these relationships, we find ourselves losing ourselves trying to change somebody else. And in reality, the only person that changed was you. So
right. And many times we're looking for something that was absent in our life to be filled from our partner.
Yes. Yep.
To match.
Yep.
It's like we're gravitating like a magnet to something that we desire to have.
Facts.
But that comes with a whole person. That comes with a whole energy.
It does.
And so even though that may be the gravitation, now you got to do the hard work.
Again, happiness, you can never get that from somebody else. They will never be able to fulfill that. Like, you going into a relationship thinking that this person is going to make you happy. No, you have to already be there. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they can be there on the journey with you, but they can't make you happy. They can't heal you. A lot of us go into these relationships with childhood traumas.
Right.
And we bleed on each other. You know what I'm saying? And in our mind, we thinking that's righteous. We thinking that's the ride or die. I don't want you to ride or die for me. I want you to live for me. Because the ability for you to live for me, meaning that we're going to go through these trials and tribulations together, and in that come out with the beautifulest bloom you can ever have, because we're not applying that pressure where each one of us can't breathe and we can't change.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think love also changes too over time. Like, love evolves.
It does.
It's always growing.
It is.
You can always tell if it's stunted, if the relationship is stunted, it's not built on a foundation of love.
Correct.
Love is something that is a progressive idea, too. A lot of people think that love is that taking abuse,
right,
arguing, fussing, fighting. That's more of a toxic idea. But love is more progress. If you take a tree and you water it and it gets the sun and it gets the soil, there's going to be growth. Love is a seed. It grows. And like I said, when it's stagnant, when there's no growth, then that's when you know that, okay, this is not the foundation.
Facts.
It's not set up correctly.
Love is consistency.
Right.
No matter where you want to put it, you can plant whatever you want to. If you're not giving it the right amount of love, water, sun, you know what I'm saying? Time.
Right.
It's going to take longer. You know what I'm saying?
Or it might die.
Or it might die. Period.
Depending
and
on what kind of seed it is.
Where the person is. And you have to make sure that you understand what type of person you are, your love languages. Again, are you a quart? Are you a gallon? You know what I'm saying? Are you a barrel of love? You have to figure out what it is or where it is that you are when you go into these relationships. And y'all just got to give each other enough room to breathe and grow and become the greatest version of yourself.
Don't go chasing waterfalls. Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more conversation. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation!
And all our juicy jammers out there.
Make certain that you tap into Jam with Juice each and every day so you can quench your thirst.
That is right. You already know you can sip on us every single day, like Benjamin said, from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. But that's not all, y'all.
Catch us exclusively on YouTube for our 6 to 7 show.
Yep, only on Thursdays.
Catch Jamming with Juice each and every day on 1017 The Truth.
Now sip on that.
This is Community Heartbeat, presented by Outreach Community Health Centers on 1017 The Truth.
There are individuals in our community who certainly need health services, a variety of health services. What if they do not have health insurance? How can you serve that population?
Our community health center allows patients to come to our clinic regardless of their ability to pay, and that's part of our federal funding. You can come to our clinic and be seen based on what we call a poverty level. So anyone 200% or below a poverty level can be seen in our clinic for anywhere from $20 to $40 for that visit. So in other words, if your visit is a $400 visit and you fall on our sliding scale where you pay $20 for your visit, you would not be responsible for the $400. You'd only be responsible for $20 for that visit. Also, our pharmacy prescriptions are very, very affordable as well. Where you would normally pay, let's say for an inhaler, $240 a month for an inhaler, at our facility that would cost you about $4 or $5.
It's very good to know you guys have a sliding scale that makes it very, very affordable.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community.
And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as 1 business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Life's better with American Family Insurance. Because whether it's a family road trip in your dream car or hosting a family reunion in your dream home, we help you feel protected so you can enjoy those dreams with peace of mind. Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
If you are an African American or Hispanic adult with type 2 diabetes, the University of Wisconsin needs your help to participate in Enrich, a diabetes research study which may involve working with a pharmacist and or a community health worker. Most discussions will be held over the phone. All participants will receive compensation. For more information, call Delicia now at 414-550-1016. That's 414-550-1016 and ask Delicia about Enrich.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
We are lovers true and through, and though we made it through the storm, I really want you to realize
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Elizabeth Brown in studio. Look, go to 101.7 The Truth as we broadcast live on YouTube and answer the question of the day. The question of the day is, how long should you evaluate someone before you commit? You know, 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. I just want to know, you know, is there a process? You know, think like a man. You know, they try to put out books out here. Bruh.
Steve Harvey out of all people.
Right,
all
I'm
these
just
failed
saying.
relationships. Well, I guess, it would have been
somebody looking for guidance.
Failure.
Waiting 90 days.
How not to fail a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like Steve Harvey. Again.
But his daughter-in-law didn't wait.
Highly weird. Of course not.
Okay, what I'm saying is evaluation. I mean, we understand the process of getting into one, but is there a process of evaluation, and how long should it be? We got the poll.
We do.
On 101.7 The Truth on YouTube as we broadcast live. What's going on with the poll, Elizabeth Brown?
Hey, so on the poll, we have less than a month, 14%. 1 to 2 months, 10%, and then 3+ months is at 76%.
So over 3+ months, 76%. Like you need time. You need to take your time.
Yeah, that's what they're saying on the poll.
Yeah, nothing too quick. Because, I mean, like I said before we went to break, love at first sight exists.
It does exist.
Like sometimes you can see that person be like,
I ain't never had it, but
after like one of those cartoons with the eyes bucking out.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
You know,
got hit by the little Cupid
with the tea kettle going off. You know what I mean? Got you all hot
and bothered.
Right?
That might be lust.
You think that's lust?
I think that's lust, man.
You just want that quick fix.
Real talk. I think that's, you know what I'm saying? But hey, don't quote me because I'm not a specialist.
833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. Hey, look, I'm going to tell you right now, I think that these young people now, because I always look at social media and see what's going on, and I always say the new generation, it's a lot going on, you know, especially when it comes to meeting people, because it's so many different ways
to meet people,
meet somebody.
I mean, these babies got nerve of steel. You know what I'm saying?
Because
I could never see myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm so old school. Like, You could never DM me and thinking it's gonna go any farther than a DM, sir. Like that's never gonna happen, you know. And I'm never swiping left or right. I would never do a dating app, none of that. Like it would have to be some old school. You seen me,
Right.
you know, and it's not
Strike a conversation.
It has to be. It has to be for me.
Met you from the block somewhere.
Hey, look here.
Lizzie from the block. I'm just saying.
I'm definitely out here.
Hey, but
You know
what I'm saying is and I see that nowadays when I talk to people and because the church ain't full like it used to be.
That would
I'm
be a
just
negative.
saying, yeah.
Correct.
You know.
Correct.
So now you have to figure out what's governing. Usually when you was in church, you used to, okay, she at least believe in Christianity.
Right. You knew that.
Or she thinking about it.
Right.
Or she in a certain space where we may have something in common.
Right.
Now you gotta look at somebody's timeline.
You do. Not only do you look at their timeline, you have to ask all the right questions. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you have to be looking for the answers. Do that match? Like, do you like men, or have you ever been with a man? Like, it's just so much that you have to do right now. You know what I'm saying, in the dating scene, and to just trust somebody. No, you have to. You know, you got to watch the isms. Because a lot of the isms, you know, get you caught up in something that you don't even understand. So, I mean, hey.
Well, I'll say this. It's a lot of people, you know, as you develop in life, they got this, like, I don't know if it's a grace period or not, but they call it their whole phase.
Oh, see, I ain't never.
Now, I don't know if that's a grace period or not. But they go through their little phase of where they got to get out here and experiment and stuff like that. Because everybody don't want a relationship. Some people, people go through their little sow your wild oats phase.
What's good for some just ain't good for me.
And that's why the body count started coming up into question. Because some people go through these phases, and some people never come out of these phases. They just, hey, this is where
God
I'm at.
bless them. I mean,
DJ Brother Z, have you ever, heard of people going through their little stage where the 304 stage?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, what do that mean when we talk to the young people? What do that mean when you're going through your little 304 stage?
You just on to the next after you get it.
All right. And I'm not trying to use you for an example, DJ Brother Z. But what I'm saying is, so you'll come as a person that wants a relationship.
Not even. You just tell them straight up.
What?
Look, this is what it is. This is what we're
This is
doing.
what time it is.
Thanks for playing.
One night
He
stand.
said, thanks for playing. Hey, damn, be catching feelings, DJ Brother Z.
That's the problem. They do be catching.
Oh, see, because that's what I'm saying. I ain't
That's
never
on
known,
them.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
So how do you evaluate a person when you're in that stage? How do you evaluate if this is somebody you want to take
ain't
down?
no evaluation, is it?
So it's just hooking. Like you got the bait out there and you just reeling it in.
Hey, it sounds like plenty of fish to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey.
that's crazy.
Look, I'll say
I'm
this.
scared.
It's definitely interesting with the technology right now.
Right.
Because now the evaluation, I can know who your mama is. I can know who your children are.
All in the Google.
I can know where you love to eat.
Facts.
I can just by looking at your social media.
All facts.
I don't have to do no work now.
All facts.
So I'm in love. I already know your mama. I already know what you wore to bed last night.
Hey.
I already know where you love to eat.
But the sad reality of that
I've been watching your page for at least 5 years now.
But we only post what's good.
Right.
We don't post that, that eviction notice came in. We don't post that, you know what I'm saying, my car just got repoed. We don't post the bad part. The majority of our social media is vacations and, you know what I'm saying, Mercedes-Benz, like it's on the up and up. We never post anything that's real life going on, like you stressing, because those people that you thought was true to you, the one just left you hanging to dry. You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
9844 says, Liz knows she been on Black Planet.
Oh, my mama ain't never been on Black Planet.
Damn.
Hey,
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Hey, I ain't never been on Black Planet.
Also goes on to say, love is based on thoughts, feelings, action, and success. Love is not building around sex.
It's not.
Right.
It shouldn't be. That's where the confusion come in, I think. When you start to blend that too quick and don't understand the processes and procedures that when you consummate any relationship, feelings get involved, whether it be one side or the other.
Even if y'all not even in agreement, it gets complicated because sometimes once you're going into that point, into the sex idea, now you have came together, and sometimes y'all coming together with no boundaries or no rules or no regulations or nothing with the energy, and that could get messy.
Them soul ties.
Right. That's what they say.
I don't want it.
Like I said, hey, 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. How long should an evaluation period be before you commit? We got the poll on 1017 The Truth in the chat. Is anything changed with the poll, Elizabeth Brown? Because I don't even think people go through an evaluation.
3+ months then went up to 77%. You know, and 1 to 2
going
months
up.
went up to 9%. Yeah, so people really, you know, they taking their time.
So no 90 days.
Well, say 3 months.
Okay, so that's the
3+
9. Okay,
months.
so
Yeah.
3 months is like the minimum.
Yeah,
That's what they saying.
yeah. At 77%, and then 1 to 2 months is 9%, and then less than a month is at 14%.
So is that meeting the folks? Is that what is included? Because I'm trying to figure out. That's why I'm trying to open up the lines, because different evaluation periods is different. Because it depends on what stage you are in your life. You know what I mean? If you just starting out, you may have like, okay, I just want a girl. I just want to, you want to do what's on the Hollywood movies. You got that idea.
Right.
But once that, you want to go and rescue somebody, you know what I mean?
Real life happens.
But then when you start wanting to become a partner, then it's more of a business idea, because marriage is a business. And a lot of people are starting to find that out when you get the divorce. A lot of people that go into a marriage, I love this person, I want to be with this person for the rest of my life.
Right.
But when you go through the divorce and they start breaking it up, it's like you're splitting a company.
All facts. Yeah.
So a lot of people are starting to plan better as a partnership to go into a marriage, and now they have objectives, and it's not just about sex.
Again, it depends on where you at in life. And, what I try to tell the young people, just take your time. Just focus on you and knowing what it is that you want and what matches with you and what don't. Because a lot of times I think, like I said, the movies, in our community, a lot of children didn't grow up with both parents in the household, so the movies is where the relationship goal packets that they put up on Facebook and, the starter pack.
I seen the social media where now you get to set in this box and they send you like money and stuff like that, and you get to chat. Like,
oh, I seen that.
I don't know what that is, but now they're sitting there talking to just different guys just coming through the social media, and then they could pay to get in the box.
Right.
And then they can send you flowers.
And ask you questions.
And stuff like that. And you can actually get paid to sit there.
I know my daughter showed me one, but the dude was like, he eat a whole bunch of food, but they have to pay to rib him. And I'm talking about they be slaying dude. They be paying him. Right. But they be slaying him too. Like,
and they just making money. Look, I don't even think we even using social media to the best of our ability.
We not. It's low vibration.
It's so much that they doing with it.
It is.
I think I done lost track of social media right now.
Yeah.
It's so many social medias out here. But when we come back, we got some callers on the lines. We're going to get to the callers. We got some texts. We got some chat. We're going to try to get to it all when we get back. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, at 1017thetruth.com.
Get your tickets now to the Milwaukee Gala that helps empower communities and change lives. Join us at the new rooftop ballroom of the Baird Center for Greater Milwaukee Urban League's Black and White Ball, celebrating legacy and impact. It's all happening on Saturday, November 2nd, with entertainment by Shantae Moore. This event will sell out. Get your ticket and sponsorship information now at tmul.org and click on the Black and White Ball link. That is tmul.org.
Your best night's sleep starts on a new Tempur-Pedic from Steinhoffels. Tempur-Pedics are designed to make aches and pains a thing of the past by relieving pressure points and supporting the body as no other mattress can. Right now, save up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic adjustable base sets. Tempur-Pedic Queen Hybrid mattresses start at only $48 per month when you use Steinhoffels 60-month financing. Sleep better tonight on a new Tempur-Pedic. Shop in store or online at steinhoffels.com.
Attention, Milwaukee County. When it comes to stroke, every second counts. Remember to be fast. B-E-F-A-S-T.
B, balance. Are you having trouble with coordination or balance? E, eyes. Sudden blurred or double vision. Have you lost sight in one eye or both? F, face drooping. Is your smile lopsided or your face numb or drooping? A, arm weakness. Are you having difficulty reaching for things? Does your arm drift downward when placed in front of you? S, speech difficulty. Is it difficult to speak? Try saying, the sky is blue. Does that come out correctly? T, terrible headache. Are you having pain in your head? Experiencing more than one of these symptoms? Time to call 911.
Remember, recognizing these signs and acting fast can save a life. If you or someone you know experiences these symptoms, don't wait. Call 911 immediately. This message is brought to you by the Milwaukee County Office of Emergency Management. Stay informed, stay safe.
One smile is great, but one smile in a community of smiles is so much better. A smile has a secret power that most people don't know about. A smile multiplies. It spreads from one person to the next, stretching across entire groups of people. Smile Train knows this and is proud to be creating a wave of smiles across the cleft lip and palate community in over 70 countries. Patients, doctors, advocates, fundraisers. Collectively, our smiles are a celebration of the transformed lives of over 1.5 million children. Learn how Smile Train is helping the cleft lip and palate community at smiletrain.org/learn. Smile Train, changing the world one smile at a time.
This is Associated Bank Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Brandon Snood. The Green Bay Packers wrapped up their preseason over the weekend with a 30-7 win over the Baltimore Ravens at Lambeau Field. The biggest takeaway from that final game, the kicker competition still going undecided.
That's not even a question for me, to be honest with you. I think we've got a really good sample size, and then we'll see what happens just around the league. But, you know, there were some really good moments. Both those guys went in there and hit a 54-yarder and a 55-yarder, and then there's a poor moment there where we missed a chip shot.
Packers' final 53-man roster deadline is Tuesday at 3 p.m. And lastly, we'll head over to baseball where the first-place Milwaukee Brewers lost on Sunday afternoon in Oakland 4-3. The Brewers did take this series at 2 games out of 3. They'll have an off day today before they welcome in the San Francisco Giants to American Family Field on Tuesday night. The Sports Update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and 101.7thetruth.com.
If she respond to this DM, boy, you f***ed up. She took your pictures off her gram, y'all broke up. First she love you, then she block you, boy, that's up. It's the remix, and you know what's up. Hey, and it go down. It goes down in the DM. It go down. It go down in the DM. It go down. It go down. It goes down in the DM. It go down. It go down in the DM. It go down. It go down. Snapchat me that move. Or FaceTime me that if it's cool. Well, my DM poppin'. My DM just caught a body. If you screenshot, you the police.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show, DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos, Elizabeth Brown in studio. Question of the day, how long is the evaluation period before you decide to get serious, okay?
Hey, we at 81% for the 3+ months.
3+ months seem to be the way to go to evaluate.
Yeah, the less than a month then drop to 12%.
Less than a month.
1 to 2 months and dropped to 8%, and 3+ months of that is at 81%.
Hey, you gotta wait. You gotta give it time.
Hey,
you gotta let it ripen.
Incubate.
You gotta let it ripen.
Hey.
But it's going down in the den. Eddie, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Good day, Tory. Good day, Elizabeth.
Salute.
How was your Monday?
Hey,
Awesome.
how you doing, brother Eddie?
I'm doing okay. Tory, Liz, I've got an opinion on this, as I have an opinion on everything.
Facts.
But this kind of drives me a little nuts. First of all, if you're digging some chick's world, the one thing I've learned about women is they're chameleons, okay? So they switch things up. I've seen girls who were totally into the grunge scene, and they have tattoos up and down their arms, meet a doctor at Freighter, and all of a sudden they're wearing cardigan sweaters and tennis skirts, okay?
That's called
so
change,
I think
Eddie.
these women have to... What's that?
That's called change. They change.
Yeah, well, but they can do it 3 or 4 times in a year, and then one day they're wearing leather because they're dating a Harley guy, and they have a teepee in their backyard. They met a Native American from Potawatomi. They'll just do anything.
Now they wearing feathers.
They're like chameleons. That's right. They got a feather and a quiver on their back, like Papoose or something.
I have seen.
So my gig.
Hey.
So my gig is 3 years at a minimum. I mean, if you're going to spend the rest of your life suffering, you should at least get to know the gal for 3 years. 3 years at a minimum. And if she can't wait 3 years, then quite frankly, it's not worth it. If you can go 3 years, you can go 30 years or 50 years in a marriage. You can certainly take 3 years to kind of figure things out.
So what are you
Another
doing in
thing
these
I
3
see that-
years? Are you living together? Are you
just dating?
Well, you're progressing, right? You're dating, and then a couple of days a week is 3 or 4 days a week, and then she's got a dresser at your place in a drawer, and then you're vacationing with the families, and then soon enough the family kind of guilts the guy into saying, "When are you going to marry my daughter?" And then all of a sudden he's at Hussars, right?
Oh wow!
So with that being said, I want to say this, and this drives me nuts. Okay. I knew a girl who went to Nicolay High School. Okay, I don't want to say her name because, quite frankly, I think she's a whore. And I don't want to say her name, Jenny. Anyway, but I saw this girl who kind of acted like Woe Vicky or Iggy Azalea, right?
She must have didn't date you,
guys
Eddie.
would run.
She turned you down?
What's that?
She turned you down?
No. No, I turned her down. And the gig on this is, so she, like Tori, you said, whole phase, but she was just a hoe. And then what she did...
You saying it wasn't a phase?
Right. So she met a doctor at a country club who was from Minneapolis, and all of a sudden, the whole Woe Vicky, Iggy Azalea stuff went away, and she was the perfect suburban housewife. I couldn't take it. I saw that, and I wanted to vomit. I wonder if her husband from Minneapolis...
Eddie? You watched her all the time.
No, she pops up on Facebook. I don't understand how Facebook works, but every once in a while, it crosses over. And I wonder if her husband knows about her past and what he would do if he did. Here's the thing. It's better to marry a hometown girl than it is just some random chick, because you don't know her lineage, you don't know her past or what her behavior was like. When you know a hometown girl, you have an experience. You went to high school with her older brother. You played baseball with her younger brother, right? And there's the familiarity with that, right? Mm-hmm. Because you meet a girl, she could tell you, oh, I've only been with one guy in my whole life. And then you find out, you know, that, you know what I mean? It's like a totem pole, right?
Oh,
so
wow.
that's the thing. You got to marry a hometown. Ultimately, I think in the best possible.
So you said it's better to know the background. You want to know. You're
right.
interested in the background.
Absolutely is.
Well, she gonna know your
That's
background.
right. And
if she's hometown, she gonna know that you was loose. So how that's gonna work?
Well, I'm a guy. It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Okay, guys. On that note, I gotta go.
All right, Eddie.
My phone's breaking up.
Thanks for tapping in. Oh, wow.
True Comedy Hour.
We got to
with
run
Eddie.
the break, DJ Brother Z. When we come back, we got Mr. Moore on the lines. We got some talk to text. We got some chat. Truth Nation stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Truth Nation, Gruber Law Offices, and The Truth have raised the stakes for this year. The One Call That's All Gruber Cash giveaway is now a $5K giveaway. Yes, you heard it right. $5,000 giveaway. Every weekday on 1017 The Truth, you will have the chance to be entered to win the $5K giveaway. Listen to The Truth for the One Call That's All cue to call for your chance to win $5,000. Gruber Law Offices, One Call That's All. Visit 1017thetruth.com for official contest rules.
The Empowerment Small Business Loan Program, we're talking about up to $5 million, which for small business owners, we need that. That's like payroll, that's resources. So can you just let us know what is the program and why is this lending program so important to Old National Bank?
Years ago, our CEO, Jim Ryan, this program is his brainchild. He was working with Roland Shelton, who you know, Denise, out of Evansville, and they identified that African-American business owners, Hispanic business owners, Native American business owners, as well as women business owners had a difficult time in obtaining financing from the traditional credit partners. And so we went out, created a program, launched it last year in 2023. And so far last year, we have helped over 100 successful minority and women-owned businesses with about $25 million in loans. We've already started this year with almost $8 million in approvals, again, geared toward minority business owners and women business owners that normally had difficulties in obtaining traditional credit finance.
1017 The Truth is the proud home of Marquette Hilltoppers football. Tune in Friday night as the defending state champion Hilltoppers host the Fond du Lac Cardinals. The football action kicks off at 7 p.m. on 1017 The Truth. Marquette University High School football is presented by Gruber Law Offices and sponsored by Capital Insurance Agency, Magic Productions, Annex Wealth Management, C.G. Schmidt, Left's Lucky Town, Boyle Frederickson Intellectual Property Law, and Marquette University High School.
Connie's Compassionate Care is a Wisconsin Medicaid Badger Care Plus benefit program designed to help pregnant women retain the support and services needed to have a healthy baby, from medical appointments, transportation, and health education support. So, if you or anyone you know can benefit from our agency, call 414-550-7521 to speak with Lasagna. Connie's Compassionate Care has got you covered.
Hey, Milwaukee, you've got too nice of a ride. Why put it through a gas station car wash when you could treat it to a nice Tsunami Express car wash? At Tsunami Express, expect nothing but the best with unlimited wash memberships and state-of-the-art car wash technology. Opening in Midtown on Fond du Lac Ave and Capitol Drive. Stop by and get a free car wash only at Tsunami Express in Midtown from August 21st through September 1st. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat. Learn more at tsunamiexpress.com.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
I've been looking for the perfect one. Mrs. Perfect. She had that glow though. Could it be? Huh? Yeah. I was in the jail thinking about my problems. Like all the when I get out, I'ma rob them. She was hard up and down, it was 09. Looking through this magazine, she was so fine. Pretty brown, black, with a drop pick. High yellow, thick chick with an accent. I told her I ain't never seen another cuter. Good brain, she don't even need a tutor. I'll shoot her.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos, Elizabeth Brown in studio.
Hey, yo.
Question of the day. How long should you evaluate someone before you make the commitment?
Yeah. Throw in the chat.
We got the polls going on. What's going on with the polls, Elizabeth?
Less than a month went up to 8%. 1 to 2 months went down to 7%, and then 3+ months is at 82.
It's going up. 82?
It's going up. Yeah.
You can't beat that.
No.
It's going up.
It's going up.
Wow. So take your time, basically.
Pretty much.
Evaluate.
Ain't no rush, you know.
Not you don't have to rush into nothing serious.
At all.
That's a huge commitment, though.
time.
The person
Let
you
it
choose
simmer.
to deal with is usually a reflection of you.
All facts. And they can either be your heaven or your hell.
Right.
It depends on,
That's a big decision to make.
It is.
Are you taking your time and evaluating it?
Facts.
Mr. Moore, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
What up, King and Queen?
Hey, how you doing, Mr. Moore?
And Liz Brown.
Salute.
Hey, I missed y'all. So Friday, I heard it Saturday. I called in Saturday. Like, ooh, I gotta get in on that. I gotta get in on that.
Salute.
Oh wow.
But I think to me 6 months, cause you got to get all the demons out you. You got to cleanse that soul. Cause man, you go into them other relationships with them demons you got in get from them other with that other relationship. Man, it determined not to work. It ain't gonna work. So you got to clean out that body, get all that demonization out you. If you don't, you stuck. You gonna keep doing the same old thing over and over. So 6 months, I'll give it 6 months to clean all that stuff out and try again. Like they say, if you don't make it first time, second time, try again. Third time, you just need to be by yourself.
I don't know.
Oh, this Julie, Eddie. She heard Eddie on the radio. I guess she know Eddie. She said Eddie just didn't like them gold showers she used to give him.
What?
Her name was Julie. Did he say that? I mean,
I don't know. Don't have me saying that. I don't know.
Eddie said something.
Eddie always said something. I don't know.
Eddie Spaghetti. Mr. Spaghetti.
It be comedy hour when Eddie come on.
Hey, look, like I said, I appreciate you for tapping in, brother. But
Salute
6 months.
King.
6 months. I would say this, it depends on what the mission is. It depends on what you're trying to do with your life.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes you're not ready to be in a committed relationship, but you want the affection from one.
Yep.
A lot of people, they want to have the closeness of being with someone without the commitment of being with someone.
I think it's just hard for a lot of people to deny their flesh. Again, it's about, their responsibility of being able to deny yourself certain things because everything that's good to you, not good for you.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times we're living in a time where, it's coming from that YOLO. You don't want to deprive yourself of certain things. And sometimes you have to deny certain things for other things to grow.
Hey, look, I'll say this. When we talk about evaluating, I always say that when you go into the school, there's rules.
Yep.
When you go into State Fair,
in your house,
Summerfest,
rules. Yeah.
But you enter a relationship with no rules.
Facts.
So you can go out and obey the rules at the store, in other facilities at church. Mm-hmm. But then when you enter a relationship, you just winging it.
It's baseless.
So I think that you got to realize that your relationship can have a foundation, and you could create that foundation.
You can.
Between you and that other person. Y'all can come up to how y'all going to govern that relationship.
All fact.
And I think that this is where I think that many people make a mistake when they just assume or they just get in. We don't assume when we go down to Summerfest what to do.
Right.
It's almost we understand the rules.
Yeah.
We can't act this way. We can't do this. We can't do that. It's children here.
It's cashless.
It's cashless. We understand. We know all how to, go to the airport. We know what not to bring.
Yeah.
But then you let somebody come into your life and you ain't got no way to approach you.
Yeah. Need to put them borders up.
Got to put them borders up. Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more discussion at the top of the hour. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
What's good, y'all? This is 101.7 The Truth's Telly Hughes, and I am Milwaukee. The goal of Truth Be Told with DT and Telly is to provide a platform for citizens of Milwaukee and Truth Nation to have their voices heard about concerns that have daily, direct impact. So join the home of Milwaukee's realest conversations where you can speak your truth. We are the award-winning 101.7 The Truth, Milwaukee Black Talk.
The Bucks in 6 podcast presents a special series commemorating the Bucks championship run in 2021. From the thrilling Game 7 overtime victory against the Nets.
Durant shooting, got it at the buzzer.
it's a two-pointer. To the 50-point statement made by Giannis in the finals.
A 50-point game. That's the stuff of legend.
Immerse yourself in the sounds of each playoff round with Bucks and Six on the Bucks Plus audio network. Find it now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Calling all big thinkers. The world's climate is changing. These aren't new facts, but it means we must think in new ways about how we can live, prosper, and provide energy for our world while protecting our planet. Engineers are answering the call to create cleaner, safer, reliable energy. Solar power, harnessing the power of the sun to light all corners of the globe. Wind power, channeling a simple breeze to bring electricity to our homes. Hydropower, using the natural flow of water to generate electricity. Nuclear power, engineering advanced reactors that are safer, more reliable, and produce zero carbon emissions. Engineers are leading the way and empowering the next generation. Engineers answer the call. Brought to you by the National Academy of Engineering. Learn more at nae.edu.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer. Our policy is to provide equal opportunity employment, development, and advancement to all current and potential teammates. If you are an organization that maintains a job bank, provides employment information, or gives job referrals, you may request to be placed on the station's mailing list for future career opportunities. To learn more about careers at Good Karma Brands, please email careers@goodkarmabrands.com.
An unsuspecting driver at a Milwaukee barbershop.
I got an apprentice here shadowing me. I'm gonna put this hot towel on, man. About a good 3 minutes, all right?
The apprentice is Donald Driver.
So when you come here, you drive?
Yes.
Your car got seatbelts?
Yeah.
You wear them?
No.
Okay, but why not?
Because I don't want to.
But do you know you can get a ticket for that? I'm gonna give you a ticket. Bet you wish you buckle up now.
Oh my God. Donald Driver can't always be there to remind you.
Take it, click it. There we go. Click it or ticket.
And let's reduce fatalities on Wisconsin roadways. Sponsored by Wisconsin DOT.
Milwaukee's Black Talk lives here. You are listening to 101.7 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. Stand up. It's Tory, Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice. We want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory, Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the third hour of the Tory Lowe Show. In studio, we got the Queen, the advocate, the author, Elizabeth Brown.
Hey, yo.
Hey, how you doing, Queen?
Hey, it's Monday. It's hot outside. I'm loving it. Buzzing like a bee.
Look, we got people chiming in, calling in for the question of the day. Hey. How long should you evaluate someone before you enter into a committed idea?
Well, it done dropped on the polls.
It done dropped in the poll?
Yeah, the 3+ months is at 79.
What?
1 to 2 months is at 10%, and less than a month is at 10%. So they tied.
What? Okay,
less than a month is at 10%. 1 to 2 months is at 10%, and then 3 months plus is at 79%.
It was at 80.
It was at 80 something. I think it was like 81, 83 or something.
It's still standing strong though.
Oh yeah, it's still,
Get to know somebody.
Take your time.
Duke, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
So it feels like deja vu. This is a silly question. This is a silly question to ask an adult. It's like trying to do a drive-by and automatic with an automatic driving a manual or something like that. People don't know what they want. Like how long do you sit in a situation before you realize it's not good for you, or you can't meet somebody who's like.
Hey, let me tell you something. When you look at social media and you see all the arguments going on.
Yeah, common sense ain't common no more.
Come on now.
So it's a rare time.
So you got to ask these questions, like, I hate to make this about, like, politics and everything, but, like, you see people not taking things serious, or, like, making a mockery of things. Like, got the situation where, like, people's using people's likeness and everything, know, because they have, pull or something to influence people. Like, the concept of, like, saying, oh, my ex used to let me do something like this, so, I think it's okay. Like, why would you bring that garbage? This issue with, like, Stockholm syndrome and, like,
into the new relationship.
Just affecting people's mentality. Like, like if you see something, say something, advocate, or, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So let me ask you a question, dude.
Yeah.
How long should you evaluate somebody before you say, hey, I'm going to commit to them?
So what exactly is commitment?
Like going together, being in a relationship, kissing on them, talking to them.
Like me and my cousins used to go together when we used to pee in the same toilet at the same time.
Hold on, you and your cousin used to do what?
What do you mean by that? We used to pee. We used to pee in the toilet.
Well, we just asking the question. If you don't understand it, then just sit back and listen, because it sounds like you and your cousin doing too much peeing in the toilet. I don't know, but what I'm saying is the question of the day is evaluating before you get into something. So,
like taking somebody off the market.
However you trying to put it. You called in. So I figured you had a response.
So what does it mean to commit? Like, what does it mean to commit to somebody before you become exclusive, or?
Well, like I said, have you ever dated somebody?
I suppose.
So when did you make the understanding to date, to go into the dating phase?
Well, like, do you mean exclusively, like one-on-one, or like? Because, like, people date multiple people before they become, like, committed.
Well, it depends on the person. I don't know your lifestyle. So what do you do?
Is that up to me?
All right. Well, Duke, I understand it. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you for tapping in.
Salute.
Hey, like I said, it's complicated. Duke it's different levels, I guess, to try to hook it up.
Duke don't know.
Peeing in the same toilet with the cousin. I don't know. I mean, I didn't. Hey, people got a lot of different ways to approach it. Nicole, you on the new 101.7 The Truth. Wow. Tap in.
How's it going, you guys?
How you doing, Nicole?
Queen. Yeah, that last caller is a little sus. But anywho, I'm just gonna call in because me and my husband, we started dating on and off when we were like 12, 13, right? Okay. And we had like a little complicated relationship. I was his first girlfriend, first kiss. Well, then, we took breaks. We always been friends the whole time. Oh, I'm going to be 46 this month. And so we've been married for 23 years now.
Oh, wow. So
so you know when you know. You know when you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be friends first. You can't just, just jump in a relationship and not know anything about somebody. You have to know, who you're dealing with, their background, their family, everything about them. You have to know, because that's what makes a relationship last.
Right. So
but I don't know about that last call with the peeing with the cousins. That's a little weird. What's going on, Tory Lowe from one to four?
That's why I asked. I don't know. That's look, when you open it up to the public. I don't know.
You can't do that no more. No, that blew me away. I was like, what's going on? I mean, I love cousins relationships, but yeah, that's a little. But the point was that I was calling is because you have to know who you're dealing with. You just can't be go on lust or infatuation. You have to make sure that your partner in life is your life partner with everything that you believe in, your political beliefs, your relationship, if it is with God or if it's not with God, if you want to have kids, you have to have that solid foundation. And everything after that, if you're solid, spending my whole lifetime raising 3 kids, now 3 great kids I have, you just have to have that partner with trust. The trust. I mean, because if not, I'll knock him out. But I mean, I love my man.
You built up the trust. It seemed like 20-something years.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's no small feat.
Not only that, that's
no, and we've been through the trenches. We've been through with family issues and everything else. But you have to be solid, and you have to know what you want.
Come on.
I think that's so important. You have to stand with your partner through the ugly, through the riches, through the poors. I mean, we were at a time where we had $100 in the bank, and we had to make it for 2 weeks with $100. And now, I don't try to brag, but now we have a little bit of something.
Come on.
Because we worked our way and we built our foundation.
Hey, salute.
That's what you have
Ain't
to do.
nothing like love.
Ain't nothing like some love. Oh, my goodness, some love.
Hey.
All right, you guys have a great. I called in before last week because I love you guys so much, and I'm going to continue to support all
salute,
the time.
Queen, and happy birthday.
Love you guys.
Hey.
Thank you. Love you guys so much.
Blessings. I appreciate you for tapping in. Hey, look, that's what happens when you open up the conversation to the public.
Oh, fact.
I don't know what y'all going to talk about.
Hey, it's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
Hey, look, I'm going to tell you, y'all keep abusing the lines. It may not be open to the public like this. You know what I mean? I'm trying to tell y'all. Hey, Lisa, you on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Salute.
Hey, I was just thinking, someone told me once that your relationship you should treat like a business partner. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like very valuable. You know what I mean? And when you're a partner in a billion-dollar company, you want that trust, and you know what I mean? You're building something.
Right.
So you treat it like that. Right?
Yes.
That's part of it. That's part of it. You know what I mean? And then more people would value each other. I think they would.
So, Lisa, check this out. How long do you evaluate somebody before you make that kind of commitment? What's the evaluation period for you?
I'm going to say 6 months to a year, right? Okay. Maybe, you know what I mean? Yeah, 6 months to a year.
And that's
you
just
can really get to know somebody.
Going out, is that, finding out the personal ideas by going and spending some personal time?
How they treat you in front of their friends, how they treat you in front of their people that they just meet, how they, treat you in front of, let's just say they take you out and stuff, how they treat you, and vice versa. Because we keep forgetting to talk to women about how they treat their men.
Correct.
That's a whole subject. You know what I mean?
That's a whole nother.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother question of the day.
That is a whole nother question of the day. Yeah.
You really should touch on that. And I'm a woman, and I have to check myself sometimes.
Come on,
because we could beat a man down with our mouth.
Hey,
we don't need our fist.
Real talk.
Hey, I told people abuse is not only physical; it's verbal.
Yep. It's mental,
verbal,
emotional. Yeah. So I say no to abuse in any form.
Mm-hmm. I'm thankful for that. I'm so thankful for you too. And I do want to say the P-boy before the woman that called, maybe something happened in his past with not wanting to commit.
But that's for
or
therapy.
Not even wanting to know the definition. The definition of it.
A lot of us are walking around with childhood traumas, and trying to make sense of something else when we really haven't made sense of, where we at and what we done been through. A lot of times I think we get caught up on the childhood traumas and not respecting the fact that we got through it, Survival.
You're right.
Just and being in survival mode is something else. So you can't equate anything else if you busy just trying to survive in the life that you got right now. So you right, Queen. He probably have. And send prayers
and I
up
think
for
that
him.
you guys asking these questions is cultivating. Is that how you say it? People's lives.
Thank you, Queen.
Hey, I appreciate you, Lisa, because these are important things that maybe we take for granted we don't think about.
Correct.
And many times we don't think about ourselves as entities.
We don't.
Or business ideas, or CEOs of our lives.
Correct.
And you're merging with another life
Company,
entity.
yes.
Yeah. So, and if it's ran into the ground and you bringing it in,
correct,
merging together with that, that may not be the best outcome.
It's a money pit or emotional pit, because energy pit.
Winky, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Hey, good afternoon to you guys. I had to comment on this, man. You know, when you talk about commitment, and I don't know if that's the right. When you say commitment means I do for you, you do for me. Mm-hmm. You know, if you go downtown, the judge say you don't pay the ticket, then we're going to give you a commitment to the jail. Right. If you do pay the ticket, then you don't go to jail. Commitment means I do for you, you do for me. But now dedication is something entirely different. Mm-hmm. Dedication is I do because I want to. You don't have anything to offer me. Dedication is you in a wheelchair and I still love you. Dedication is, you know, I'm there for you. You call in on the radio, you say, hey, I want to dedicate this record to the one I love. You don't call in and say, I would like to commit this record to the one I love, because commitment means, you know, there's a tit for tat. You know, so I said all of that.
So you're saying we should practice being in dedications?
Dedication, brother. Dedication.
I'm
man.
just trying to figure this out.
When you fooling around with commitment, man, you know, you got to have something. You can bring the money home. You can bring she didn't do this. She don't cook. She not. You know, commitment means I do for you, you do for me. Dedication means I do because of. You know, so
I'm doing because I love you, not because of what you're giving me.
That's right. So when you got people that like to stand up and say, "Well, I'm gonna be committed to this person because of," and that's exactly right. Because of, you know, it's not in spite of. Dedication is in spite of. So I'll just tell a person this right here, man. When you're trying to get with a woman and commitment or dedication is so rare right now that she don't really need you because she got a man for almost every need, and the one that's giving her the less is probably the one that's getting all the action. She got somebody to help her with She got somebody to help her with her phone bill. She called for the light bill. She got to do to get the back to school kids' shoes. You know, so you know, and I respect those good ladies that just called in, that called in and have the perfect picture of a relationship, and I've been listening to them, and I respect them, and I tip my hat to them. But in the world that most of us living in, commitment is very hard to find. Well, commitment is actually there. Dedication is hard to find, and I would just tell anybody, man, look for dedication, and it don't take all day and all night, you know, to get to the action if that's what you're after, you know, because she, you know, let me leave it alone, man.
Hey, salute.
He say, don't make me wait for the action. Give me the dedication.
Hey, look.
Because you can get the action and no dedication.
All facts.
And you can get the commitment with no action.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Without a lot of action, you sleeping on the couch.
Look here. The poll says less than a month is at 9% now. 1 to 2 months is at 12%, and then 3+ months is at 79%. So 3+ months again is still in the lead.
And 79%.
At 79%.
So that means wait. Like Janet Jackson said,
time.
Let's wait a while.
Ain't no rush, you know?
Right. And this is where I tell people, you know, it's the evaluation to where you're bringing into your life.
Fact.
Because it's not just, hey, I'm finna join in with this person. There's an overall picture of where you want to go. It
should be.
And some people don't think like that.
It should be.
But it end up still affecting that too.
It's going to affect
It's going to affect that even though you're not thinking about that.
Facts.
You don't find out it's that until later on. But you got to realize when you're merging with somebody, this is going to affect the future, your short future.
Yes. Or your past.
Right.
You know, so the reality of it is, you know, I think a lot of times, you know, when we get into these relationships, like I said, I don't think a lot of people think about the long haul. Mm-hmm. You know, it's the
temporary.
Pretty much. It's like, I want that. You don't think about what happens when you get it. You know, certain people just chase. They like to chase. And then when they get it, it's whatever. But the reality of it, it's not getting it, it's what's keeping it. What are you going to do to maintain it? I don't think a lot of people think outside of the fact of getting what it is that they like. And the sad reality of it, sometimes we get in these relationships thinking that what we like is going to keep us, and it's really about what we need.
And I'll tell you, both sides of the wheels need greasing too.
Facts.
So I think that the commitment, like Winky said, it got to be some type of dedication there.
All facts.
I may start going around saying I want a dedication.
They got a dedication for you, man.
Something.
Hey, I think just overall,
just messing with
though, to be able to reciprocate whatever it is that you're giving, be able to multiply whatever it is that you're giving, because I don't think nobody deserves to pour from an empty cup. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You just have to make sure that there's reciprocity in whatever it is that you're doing.
And to me, I feel like if you don't have a plan, then you're more apt to accept,
to get caught up in somebody else's,
because you don't have any goals, you don't have anything set for yourself, so you're just looking for just somebody to be with.
Well, yeah,
and you're not seeing the bigger picture. So anything can happen when you don't have certain ideas for yourself.
Yeah, correct.
Or where do you want to go, or rules and regulations on how to engage. Because now you can fall victim to other things that you may not be paying attention to.
Fall victim to other things. What we call it, and I'm class of 95, but we call it the STD. And
right.
That's something to do. When you go to playing the game with something to do and you don't have a plan, you wind up getting swept. You know what I'm saying? Into somebody else's idea. And the reality of that, because you came in, with really nothing. It's like, oh, it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then when it sway one way, you wind up swaying that way and realizing that ain't really what you wanted. But again, the consequences that come with that, again, whether it be kids, or something else. The reality of that is you need to know going in.
Right. And you said that's called STD?
Yeah, we call it an STD.
What do you mean by that?
Something to do. Well, that's something to do.
When we come back from break, I want to go over to South Carolina because more than 15,000 are living with HIV.
Oh, wow.
This is at a recent study. South Carolina Department of Public Health says almost 15,000 people, including children and teens, are living with HIV infection or AIDS in the state. I want to talk about that when we get back. And we got Linda on the lines. We're going to talk to Linda. We got some chat. We got some talk to text. We're going to try to get to it all when we get back. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
It's Dr. Ken Harris, and you can watch me now live on YouTube every weekday from 4 to 6 p.m., and you can watch the best radio show in Wisconsin by going to 1017 The Truth on YouTube. Watch me explore the issues which are shaping our community while also having fun discussions, pop culture, current events, all kind of stuff going on right here on YouTube right now by subscribing to 1017 The Truth. Milwaukee Black Talk is now streaming live on YouTube.
This is Community Heartbeat, presented by Outreach Community Health Centers on 1017 The Truth.
So we do have a drug take-back box at Outreach Community Health Centers. So if people have medications at their home that they want to get rid of, they could bring it to our pharmacy and we'll dispose of it for them. Anything that's not being used, anything that's kind of out of date, even antibiotics, any other medications, definitely it's better to safely dispose of it, and definitely don't flush it down the toilet because that puts it back into our drinking water supply. So
why is that a bad thing, Annie? Why do we not want to flush our medication?
Yeah, so it contaminates our drinking water. It contaminates our waterways. So our rivers and lakes don't benefit from all of those medications entering into the water supply. And we don't also enter. We have great drinking water in the city of Milwaukee, but they can only filter out so many of the pharmaceuticals. So as much as we can to reduce the pharmaceutical supply in our drinking water, we'll all be better off.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as one business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that American Family Insurance agents can help build a customized renter's policy so you can protect stuff like this, or this, or even this. Well, case in point. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Experience, knowledge, results. That's what really matters when you need help after a serious truck accident. You'll need a lawyer experienced in fighting and winning for people just like you. Gruber Law Offices has the resources, strong track record of success, and a team of experienced lawyers to take care of your needs. We've successfully helped people injured in big truck accidents for more than 35 years. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Now tell me who on the with us. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. And let your brain tank snitches. All the people to riches who carry.
August is Black Business Month, and the award-winning 1017 The Truth is teaming up with Associated Bank to celebrate the excellence of Black-owned businesses in our community. Together, we're committed to uplifting local organizations and supporting Black businesses. This is why Carrie Noni will be hosting a Black Business Spotlight show tonight from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. She will be spotlighting 3 locally owned Black businesses and telling their stories of success. Whatever your financial needs are, Associated Bank can help. Member FDIC. Also, Truth Nation, the election season is in full swing, and we need to have insightful discussions on the political issues that matter to the Black community. This is why we will be debuting Truth on Politics tomorrow from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. on The Truth. This is a monthly show that will be only for the Truth family, the Truth Family Roundtable, which will engage in thoughtful debate on local elections policies which impact you and break it down, everything you need to know about the upcoming 2024 presidential election. Do not miss the debut of Truth on Politics tomorrow from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. with Dr. Ken Harris, Sherwin Hughes, Telly Hughes, your boy Tory Lowe, and Bailey Coleman on the award-winning 1017 The Truth, Milwaukee Black Talk. Hey, question of the day.
Yeah.
How long should you evaluate somebody before you enter into a relationship?
Hey, so the poll, less than a month, 9%, 1 to 2 months at 12%, and 3+ months is at 79%. So it's holding strong.
It's holding strong. If you want to take the question of the day, if you want to answer the question of the day, go to 1017 The Truth on YouTube. Linda, you're on the new 1017 The Truth. How you doing, Linda?
Salute, Queen.
All right, what it is, what it was, what it shall be.
Hey.
Well, I'm not in my 20s, so the whole month thing is like I don't want to waste my time. It's like I'll go on the date, first date, if that's good, then maybe second date, then go to a third date. And at that point, I'm going to decide if I want to go any further or not. That's the point right there, third date.
Okay.
And then I like to meet friends, family. That would be good. But again, I'm not in my 20s. I don't want to waste too much time. So we need to get a doctor's report and make sure that everything is clear down there.
You talk about taking them to the Planned Parenthood and letting get the checkup or to the doctor.
Hey, salute.
Yeah,
Queen.
get that report. I need to see that report.
Facts.
Because it may be a ding-a-ling, but it may not be no ding in the ling. So you got to make sure stuff is working.
It might be a twing in the ling.
I don't want to waste my time.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Hey, that's a part of the process, too. That's a part of the evaluation.
Facts.
Some people saying that
pencil that in.
The health,
that should be at the top.
Trying to figure out what the health look like. Then some people say the health and the credit score, like some, the financial ideas.
I mean, I know people now who's saying that they're not even gonna date somebody that had the COVID shot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's a question that's out there too.
And it's people with the shot saying they don't want you if you ain't got the shot.
Facts.
So that's a whole thing going on.
That's a whole nother thing. Yeah.
Wow. That's all a part of the evaluation.
All facts.
I always ask, did you take the shot?
Different strokes.
For different kinfolk.
Hey.
Well, I want to go over to South Carolina while we on the subject of going to the clinic. They're saying like 15,000 residents in South Carolina are living with HIV or full-blown AIDS. Yeah. Let's go to the story. We're going to get the story up. But this is interesting because now we're seeing more stories coming out about areas with massive amounts of infections.
Yeah.
And they're trying to push the monkeypox.
Oh, yeah.
But we're going to talk about that tomorrow.
Double E or triple E or something like that.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the World Health Order ideas tomorrow. Yeah. But what's going on in South Carolina making me raise an eyebrow? 15,000 people, they're saying,
HIV AIDS
AIDS or infection. Let's listen.
Awareness Day is tomorrow.
South Carolina's Department of Public Health says almost 15,000 people, including about 200 kids and teens, are living with HIV infection or AIDS here in South Carolina.
Our Caroline Spikes joins us live from Palmetto Community Care, which is offering some free HIV testing.
And Caroline, why did they say this is so important to acknowledge?
Well, Michael and Justin, the director of marketing and development, Richard Reams here, says it's important for them to try to break down barriers and any stigmas that may come with HIV testing.
People might not even be aware that the CDC recommends that every person receives at least one HIV test in their lifetime.
South Carolina is ranked in the top 10 states and territories in the U.S. for HIV positive cases per 100,000 people. Reams says that's why it's important to them and their organization to build a safe, accessible environment in the Low Country.
I think the more concerning part is that the South continues to rank so high in the per capita diagnosis. It's not necessarily that there are more, it's just that we're not making the dent that we should.
The Campaign for Southern Equality's director of Gender Justice, Ivy Hill, says breaking down a stigma is one of their top priorities.
I think there's a lot of that old rhetoric sort of left over that to be HIV positive is like a death sentence, and that's just really not the case.
They say as someone who is not only an advocate but a member of the LGBTQ plus community as well, that medication and treatment have come a long way, offering more options if someone does test HIV positive.
It's not a scary thing. It's quick, it's easy. And if you do get a positive, like I said, medicine has come so far.
They add that if you do get a positive result, at least you know in order to combat the diagnosis so you can live a happy, healthy life. Palmetto Community Care not only offers free testing, but also offers additional medical care.
Now, look, I'm going to say this, that we got to make sure that we don't forget to pay attention to the medical ideas when it comes to transmitted diseases and things like that, because sometimes we get caught up in the love idea and the hooking up idea. And, sometimes, you want it right there. It's they twerking, like Megan Thee Stallion twerking out here. You know what I mean? Sometimes it look a certain way, but it's always good to use some emotional intelligence and say, and pull back a little bit. Because sometimes, it's not like you can't have that, but you got to make sure that it's right.
Right. You can't go off of what somebody look like or nothing like that. I always tell my daughter, like, the first question that she need to be asking, do they have health insurance? Because a person that have health insurance mean they have dental insurance, and you can tell that they care about taking care of themselves. But that's very important, because right now you are rolling the dice with your life when it comes to certain things like that. And these are conversations that we definitely need to have, and especially during the pandemic when things was going down and people was just out here, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Born to be wild.
Hey, born to be wild, and you playing them games and you don't understand, like, that's a grown man, grown woman game, and the side effects to that can be deadly.
And I always tell people, you got to, we want to have hope. But it's always good to have some facts.
Facts.
I mean,
hashtag facts.
Sometimes hope, you can hope
Ain't gonna cut
and potential, and you can't leave it right there. Sometimes you got to go a little bit deeper, and that's why I say now when I talk about evaluation, this is what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Are you evaluating the situation? Are you assessing the situation before you start getting into the commitment or what Winky said, the dedication?
The dedication.
But regardless, how do you enter into making that decision? How are you evaluating
that? Yeah.
And that comes with it.
Yeah. And I make sure when I'm talking to young girls to make sure that they understand, because a lot of times speaking with the younger generation of girls and they feeling like, they don't want a dude to feel like they a hoe if they had their own condoms. At the end of the day, if you're going to participate in certain things, you have to make sure that you have...
Change the narrative.
Period. It's your life.
Just like
not
I said,
that person's life.
If they fighting for abortions, my body,
my choice.
My choice. It's also your choice to be protected.
Correct.
Too.
And that's the same thing with males. When you're talking about child support and you not wanting a baby, you don't have to plant that seed.
Right.
You have the responsibility not to plant the seed, but when it leaves your body into somebody else's, you lose control of it.
Of the seed,
because it's no longer yours. So male and female need to make sure that they are making the right decisions with their own life, because another life is not created without the male or the female.
Right.
You need both of them.
The reproduction.
Facts. So if the male is having issues about, what the woman do after you, don't plant your seed. You understand? Protect yourself. And like I tell young women, it's not nobody else's responsibility. It's yours. And if a dude feel like that you a 304 because you got your own condoms, let him go on about his business, because that's suspect to me.
And he has a low level of understanding of what's going on.
And I love me. I love some Liz. So I'm not going to let you play Russian roulette with me. So it's not happening. So.
Hey, look, when we come back, Governor Evers announces a new grant program to replace lead service lines. I'm seeing this. I want to talk about it. This story was published back in August, on August 6th. But I want to bring this back up because we need to talk about this. We don't want to let that get too far out of our scope on what's going on with the lead laterals in our community. When we come back, Truth Nation, we'll have more conversations. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Are you 18 or older and need a driver's permit? Greater Milwaukee Urban League's free driver's permit classes can put you in the driver's seat. You'll learn the rules of the road from qualified instructors, moving you one step closer to successfully earning your driver's license permit. You may also qualify for free behind-the-wheel instruction. Classes are available June through September. You can attend virtually or in person. Visit tmul.org for more information.
When severe weather hits and the power goes out, do you have a plan? For reliable power and peace of mind, propane can do that. It only takes about 10 seconds for a propane-powered generator to restore power to your home. So no matter what Mother Nature has in store, you know you're prepared. Learn more at wipga.org. This message is sponsored by your local propane provider and the Wisconsin Propane Education and Research Council.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 1017 The Truth. Here is Telly Hughes with his truth.
I want to stress the importance of a positive mindset. Everything begins as a thought before it ever becomes an action. So it's extremely important to purposely place yourself in positive spaces to help shape and nurture those thoughts. I know you're probably thinking, okay, Telly, let's be realistic. Look, I get it. You may work with people with bad energy, or you may even be related to people who are negative by nature. In this journey called life, there will be many things that come your way that's out of your control. But what you can control is how you respond. Understand this. You have the right to either tap in or tap out of whatever energy that may come your way. And that's how you can control and protect your positive spaces. The mind is where it all starts, and if your thoughts are centered around positivity, you'll see how things begin to transform. You will see a noticeable difference between things happening for you versus things always happening to you. You begin to grow through situations as opposed to just going through tough situations. Make it a priority to surround yourself with positive people and create those positive spaces and begin to experience the fruits of what a positive mindset can produce. Trust me, it takes work to creating these spaces, and you have to be intentional about it. And I'm committed to putting in the work because I'm living proof that it's well worth the peace a positive mindset brings.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 1017 The Truth. Listen to Truth Be Told with DT and Telly weekdays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat. Minority entrepreneurs have a hard time getting funding. And according to one venture capital founder, it's because of how many VC firms approach finding talent. Mitchell Kapoor is founding partner at Kapoor Capital. Kapoor told Bloomberg that using traditional metrics to judge and find talent hurts diversity.
There's an enormous amount of underestimated and overlooked talent, entrepreneurial talent, given the way venture capital works in general today, because VC really places way too much of a premium on pedigree. Does your resume look right?
Instead, Kapoor says firms should be looking at how entrepreneurs from underrepresented communities have overcome barriers.
That to us is a much better indicator of things like resilience and persistence, issues of character, things that tend to make a founder successful.
Kapoor Capital is based in Oakland and invests in companies it feels can transform industries. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
This is Associated Bank Sports Update on 1017 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Brandon Snudd. The Green Bay Packers wrapped up their preseason over the weekend with a 30-7 win over the Baltimore Ravens at Lambeau Field. The biggest takeaway from that final game, the kicker competition still going undecided.
That's not even a question for me, to be honest with you. I think we've got a really good sample size, and then we'll see what happens just around the league. But, there were some really good moments. Both those guys went in there and hit a 54-yarder and a 55-yarder, and then there's a moment there where we missed a chip shot.
Packers' final 53-man roster deadline is Tuesday at 3 p.m. And lastly, we'll head over to baseball, where the first-place Milwaukee Brewers lost on Sunday afternoon in Oakland 4-3. The Brewers did take this series at 2 games out of 3. They'll have an off day today before they welcome in the San Francisco Giants to American Family Field on Tuesday night. The Sports Update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
This is dedication. This is anti-hesitation. It's a real celebration. It's a dime block declaration. 59th and 5th Ave, granny house with vanilla wafers. It's the remedy to separation. Tupac of my generation. Blue pill in the fucking matrix. Red rose in the great pavement. Young black trapped and he can't change it. Know he a genius, he just can't claim it. Cause they left him no platforms to explain it.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. Truth Nation. Our Beyond the Mic Happy Hour Mixer series has been a hit this summer. As the summer comes to a close, we want to celebrate with you. Join the Truth team for Beyond the Mic with Sherwin Hughes, Friday, August 30th, from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Mr. B's Lounge, located at 8617 West Brown Deer Road in Milwaukee. There will be delicious cocktails, food, great conversations, Chula Vista Resort stay giveaways, and much more. Once again, join us Friday, August 30th from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Mr. B's Lounge. Hey, Elizabeth Brown.
Yeah.
Governor Evers, they announced a new grant program to replace lead service lines. Governor Evers and the Wisconsin DNR announced a new grant program to provide multiple community public water systems with the funds to conduct community outreach efforts in support of ongoing and upcoming lead service line replacement projects. Let's listen.
health risks, and there are thousands of them in Wausau. Now, we could be a national leader in efforts to get the lead out. A Wausau family's home will now have non-lead pipes. This is part of an ongoing effort by the city and the Biden administration.
Yeah, Wausau's one of the first communities in the country to complete the critical process of removing lead service lines. News Channel 7's Dominique O'Neill joins us now live in Wausau. Dom, what makes this so special?
Yes, Jeff, it makes it so special because the family at this house behind me, barely can see it at this moment, but they're the first to ever get this done in Wausau.
Again, we'll be a community that will be a model for the nation.
That's senior advisor to the president and director of the White House Office of Intergovernmental Affairs, Tom Perez. He was in Wausau today to highlight how the U.S. government is helping communities across America make critical water infrastructure improvements. Wisconsin is a partner of the current administration's Lead Service Line Replacement Accelerator Initiative.
And I'm excited about that, and we're proud to be a partner.
Kyle Tao's grandparents have lived here for 46 years. Now, for the first time, they don't have to be concerned about lead coming through their water.
I think it's exciting. I think it's awesome that my grandparents get to be the pioneer of this new grant-funded project. It's exciting that they get to have clean drinking water.
And it's important for people to understand that this is a unique and limited opportunity. We are going to make sure that Wausau benefits from it.
Wausau Mayor Katie Rosenberg is leading the efforts to replace 8,000 lead service lines in Wausau.
And we will be replacing 500 lines next year with the funding that we got through the state and through the federal government. Now, if we can replace more than 500 with that funding, we will absolutely. We'll just reinvest it.
This effort is funded through the bipartisan infrastructure law.
All right, they got some things out there going on in
Wausau. Milwaukee is where the children were.
Where it's severe lead poisoning going on.
Yeah.
But Wausau got the grants to get it done. They excited.
Yeah, they should be. That's probably because their money being appropriated properly. You know what I'm saying? Like, their money being used for the right things. What's going on with the city of Milwaukee is the question. The EPA announces more than $83 million for the Wisconsin lead pipe replacement to advance safe drinking water, but we ain't got no success stories like that for Milwaukee.
Hey, look, I'm just letting y'all hear what's going on.
Right.
Y'all out here hooping and hollering right now, but they gonna make sure them people in Wausau get them lead laterals up. They ain't got a 30-year plan for that.
Come on.
All right. Hey, you know, y'all want me to get on here and get my blood pressure up about it. I'm just gonna let y'all know what they doing. Because right now we have more children in the city of Milwaukee that have been lead poisoned more than Flint, Michigan.
All facts.
Okay, and it's been going on. While we was driving all the water out to Flint, Michigan and all these other places, we was riding past our own children that needed to have clean water right here in the city of Milwaukee.
And this initiative started, May?
Hey. All right, look. Sometimes, you know, you got to just put it out there.
Yeah.
And y'all can chew on it.
Yeah.
Chew on the meat and spit out the bones.
Facts.
But them folks in Wausau are happy that they ain't going to have to deal with no lead laterals. And when I was bringing it up, y'all don't act. Y'all, see, this is what I don't like about it. See, now you seeing people that's talking about the dangers of lead laterals and all of that in their community in Wausau and how it affects the people and all of that. But when I was talking about it, y'all acting like y'all not factoring this in to the behaviors of our children when there's some of the highest lead poison ideas in the state and across the country. And it's coming through the lead laterals. And I'm going to tell you right now, when you turn a blind eye to some things and then I show you what other communities actions that they're taking and how they putting that on the news. And Governor Evers is not wasting no 30-year, ain't no 30-year plan for dealing with that.
Oh, not at all. It's being handled right now. They're getting the tangibles of this Biden and Harris administration investing into the American agenda. So, again, right now, salute to Wausau from
and I don't blame them for putting it in and trying to get it done.
All.
It's not that.
No, it's
just that
it's our local
They
leaders.
always in Milwaukee talking about they care.
Come on.
Okay. All right. 9844 says, you see how they go and do them people instead of coming to the mill and taking care of that. I don't get it.
Hey,
I'm just throwing it out there.
Hey,
so
we got to do some stuff different.
That's why they getting results.
Facts, and we not.
And you just out here on the boat floating.
But they want to give you, they want to sensationalize you, romanticize with you. You know, while everybody else is getting tangibles, again, we have nothing. And we are on record saying how bad our children was lead poison. Because it's not only our kids, us too.
Matter of fact, I'm on documentaries about the lead poison that's going on. And I got a documentary that has the people that went and did Flint water.
Come on.
And came here.
Come on.
I'm on the documentary doing that. Like, I know how bad it is.
Come on.
At the end of the day, I'm just going to set it out there for you.
Yeah.
But they care about you, okay? Well, look, when we come back, Elizabeth Brown, I want to get your final thoughts on the show today.
Let's do it.
Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
The pulse of the Milwaukee Bucks, straight from a Bucks legend.
Can't get it off. Marcus Johnson will, though. Can't leave him alone for a 12.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson on Bucks Plus. Marcus and his son Chris offer a weekly beat on Bucks basketball. Get your questions answered and hear from the biggest names in basketball. Find Here District with Marcus Johnson at bucks.com/plus on the Bucks app or wherever you get your podcasts.
When you work in early childhood education, you know the value of a good head start. And an early childhood educator apprenticeship offers just that to future educators and employers alike. Early childhood educator apprenticeships combine on-the-job training with related instruction that can be completed in 2 years with little to no student debt. Apprentices earn an income and the qualifications to excel in a center, opening a future of possibilities. And employer benefits too, gaining a trained employee they know and trust with qualifications to support another classroom, meaning more classrooms for more kids and more opportunity for your business. Get connected with an apprenticeship training representative to create an apprenticeship program tailored to your business. Put the future in good hands. Learn more about early childhood educator apprenticeships at wisconsinapprenticeship.org. This project is being supported in whole or in part by a grant awarded to the Department of Workforce Development by the U.S. Department of Labor.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as 1 business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Injured? Call Gruber Law Offices today. 1 call, that's all.
Literally 1 call, that's all. I made 1 call and that's all, worry-free.
1 call, that's all. It worked.
Just 1 call and that's all.
They will do what they say they're gonna do. 1 call and that's all.
1 call, that's all means security.
It's literally 1 call, that's all.
It's a phrase we'll never forget. Gruber Law Offices. 1 call, that's all.
Milwaukee Public Schools is getting ready to welcome students back to the classroom. The first day of school is September 3rd for all MPS students, and if you haven't enrolled your child yet, now is the time. They offer a wide array of school options to meet the unique needs of your child. Go to mpsmke.com/enrollmps for more information. You're always welcome to visit MPS Student Services Building at 5225 West Valete Street for help with enrolling. Stop in between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Thank you for choosing Milwaukee Public Schools.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
So you can flex. Tattoos, so
cool. Bugatti, new boo, new subject, new paper, new class, new school, new buddies, new haters, new boobs. Much later, too soon, too bad, too cool, too hot, too lit, too high, too move, too eyes, too view, but too blind, too bloom. Who lied to you? Two middle fingers that's up high, to whom it may consume. Kaboom, goddamn, who knew that I am the guru?
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show, DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos, Elizabeth Brown. Hey, look, another powerful conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Judge dismissed felony charges against 2 former officers charging the death of Breonna Taylor. Rules Breonna's boyfriend decision to fire his gun as the legal cause of her death.
How? And they was illegally in their house.
Wow.
It don't make no sense. Again, Biden and the Harris.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? That's all them. Like, still no justice. When we talking about tangibles.
Final thoughts, Elizabeth Brown.
I mean, again, powerful Monday, as always. We're going to begin the week with the intention to do great things, and I think we're doing it. We having real-life conversations about real people, and we're solution-based. So the reality of that, Truth Nation, one day at a time, you know what I'm saying? And whatever we couldn't change about yesterday, we can change today. So that being said, King, I know we headed out, to look for the black men that's missing in the city of Milwaukee. Again, please send prayers up to these families, and just make sure you're real vigilant. If you see these flyers, if you see something, say something. And I mean, we working.
Facts. Also, I would like to add that there are 4 black men that we're assisting right now, and the families are looking for community support to bring awareness to these 4 black men. And the sad thing about it is they're all saying that they're not getting the cooperation from the police departments.
Every last one of them.
And dealing with these situations. And the 4 men are Charles Hortman, Alonzo Lamar, Javion Buford, and Carvel Jennings. All are black men in the city of Milwaukee who are registered missing.
Yes.
And this evening will be on 23rd in Center, where Alonzo Lamar is said to be last seen with his mother and his family. And what I'm saying is, Truth Nation, is this is something that you're not going to find on the mainstream.
Come on.
These black men have been missing, and the families are asking for everybody to share the post that you see online. Go to my page, Tory Lowe, King, on Facebook, Instagram, even TikTok. Elizabeth Brown posts. Share these posts.
Yep.
Make sure that you're involved. Make sure that you're out here looking, because I'll tell you right now, you're not going to wake up on the news and see what I'm just saying.
At all.
These men didn't just vanish.
Come on.
Into thin air.
Nope. And they're not receiving, the acknowledgement that they should. And the families, like we stated, every last one of them is saying the same thing about getting the services that we pay the police department. The majority of our tax dollars go to the police department, and these families are feeling that they're not getting what it is that they should when they report these their family members missing. And we know that to be true, because again, this ain't our first rodeo. But in reality, again, Truth Nation, it's on us to make sure that we doing what it is that we need to do as a community, because the majority of the time there is successful people being found is due to the fact that the community is all the way tapped in. So let's stay tapped.
I appreciate you for coming on the show as usual, bringing that fire. I'm gonna tell you, these bots, these people, they ready for us to get into another political conversation. We might get into another political conversation tomorrow.
Let's do it.
Hey,
I'm with it.
I'm here for it.
Me too.
Hey, I appreciate you for being on the front lines, Elizabeth Brown. As usual, we got work to do.
Let's get it.
All right, DJ Brother Z.
All right, Tory, up for what the fun. Let's get it. All right, Queen.
All right, King.
Hey, look, Truth Nation, I appreciate y'all for tapping into the show today. Join us tomorrow for another powerful conversation. And look, be safe. Keep your head on a swivel. And I love you. Dr. Ken Harris up next.
that make you mad. They treat you like a slave, put chains all on your soul and put whips up on your back. They be lying through their teeth, hope you slip up off your path. I don't switch up, I just laugh. Put my kicks up on they desk, unaffected by they threats. Then get busy on they. See, that's how that Chateau made me. That's how my daddy raised me. That glittering may not be gold, don't let nobody play me.
1017 The Truth and Associated Bank have teamed up for our Black-owned business give back. Each quarter, we'll be giving away $6,000 worth of free commercial advertising for 3 months to